Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? If you're with me either in the Discord chat or here in YouTube, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. We have Redberg. We have Larry, Bashir, Celsius Lover, Bucky Bills, Crafting Futures. We got Beans, Shaw, Grateful Trader. We have D-Rocker in here, Panchua, Ailita, good to see ya. Jim and Stuff. Good morning, Riri, Space Ghost, Cyrus. Oh my goodness, look at her. Oh my goodness. Hey, Dean, good morning. Mars 2.0, Driss, Angus, Benny Trades, Easy E. Good morning, Mohammed. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can get through all these folks over here as well. I'm going to try to get through this. Oh my goodness. Good morning, One Man Wolfpack, Go SPVC, Chris, Antonio P. Skynet, Midland Trader, Driss, Travis, Slothfather, Ethan, Shane, Norman, Mike, D. Holiday, Melanie, Kyle, Jackie, Dylan, going crazy, Ash, going crazy, I am. Ash, Rob Miller, Dwayne Gunkler, Ford, Tatiana, PDJ, Malik, Frank, Chupacabra, Go SPVC, Katie, Z-Bird, Kevin, Business Beyond, Chuck, Sam, Ripper Trader, Futures Trading Today, Wiggly, Wombat, Aladdin Shaw, Warren, Backer, Harbor, good morning, Tom, Dave, Carl, Marco, Richard, Turnip Truck, 90-bit even, good to see you, Joseph, There by Air, James Slay, Renee, Amer, Antonio, Graham, Ralph Budd, What the 4X, PDJ, Reggie, OEB, Julian S. Dust, The Trader Guy, Coffee, Johnny, Mattia, Business Beyond. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't even keep up with you folks. Oh my, Mr. Knife Art, Luis, Woody. Good morning, Dan, Andreas, Amin, S. Deuce, Nelson, Chris, Coop. Oh my goodness gracious. Good morning, Travis, PT, Want to Trade, Julio, Scott, Hamza, GM27G, Johnny, Alex, Scott. What is that? Peniel? Sorry, I'm butchering your names. Jerry, Vinci, Richard, T. Strock, Keegan, Blaze, Tom, Zeusfire. Good to see you. Jonathan, Mitchell, Dave Jones, Jamari, Robert, Michael, Sean, Zone Scalper. Good morning. To answer your question here, Larry, in the Discord. Love the speed read. To answer your question, that one that you circled. No, because, we're in a dominant trend that's to the north side here. Trying to short this up, maybe for a scalp, right? If you're looking to short the market right now, you're looking for scalps. Yeah, we can actually fade up here, but if you're looking to short this market, I mean, you need to look at the higher time frames first. Somebody actually reached out in the DMs, or somebody in the Discord in our free section that was asking about that. But I get it. You want to find a short up here because we're up so much, and our brains like to think, well, what goes up must come down. But this isn't gravity, folks. These are the markets. I know that gravity makes sense in reality and physics, but it doesn't make sense in the market. So, I mean, I get it. You folks that love to short, you're looking for that short. I get it. I understand where your head's at. I totally get where you're coming from. But step away. Stop it. Look at the more dominant trend here. We're screaming to the top side. So really, you should be looking for longs, if anything. And if you're looking for shorts, you should be looking on a very small scalp. And then maybe you let it run, and maybe you get, some move to the downside. So stop it. Stop it. Stop trying to look for a short in this market. Every single day that you wake up and the market's coming up more and you go to it and you're saying, I want to short this thing. Stop it. Do whatever you want. But we're in a dominant, very strong uptrend. We have Tesla reporting after the bell today. On Wednesday. Today's Wednesday all day long, actually. And after the bell today, we do have Tesla reporting. We are just perking up to the top side. I haven't taken any trades, as you can see. $0 on the board so far. Would love to trade some combines this morning. Wow, we are just ripping here. By the way, we're heading up to our level here at 676.5. We are just ripping on through that thing. Netflix is carrying the torch this morning. Tesla's perking up a little bit. I think we might get a run up before the earnings there. But yeah, it's don't have hungry eyes for a short, like Travis Chingo says in here. Love the name, by the way. So we are still perking up here, and by golly, I'd love to have some kind of pullback to go long into here, but it's looking like, I don't know if we're going to get that. Things are on the up and up. We're making all-time highs all over the place. The AI sector is just getting started here. We have NVIDIA comfortably above 600. What was my target in the morning memo for the big high target here? NVIDIA, we're looking for 619, by the way, for NVIDIA to the top side there. What's your advice for someone? Oh my gosh, still going. Give me a pullback. What is your advice for someone who's close to funded but starts to hesitate to take trades, fearing to lose his profits? Just wait for a really good setup. Wait for the price to come to you and just take it easy. Relax. Don't think about the target. Because if you're $100 away, $200 away, if you're very, very close, people tend to blow it because they're focused on, I need to get this number instead of focusing on taking one really good trade. Good golly, look at this. I would love to get a pullback to 676. I just don't know if we're going to get it. We're just popping shorts. I might just want to put some risk on here because this thing is just all gas, no brakes here. I have a level up above at 710, of course. You can see that on my screen. But yeah, I'd love to see a pullback to 676 and a half and then kind of along that there. Apple has returned all of that stuff. We were talking about how Apple was one that we wanted to be watching here because Apple's the number 1 and 2 weight. The number 1 weight of the S&P and the NAS. Good golly, all right, I have to go in long. I'm gonna add if we get a pullback towards 676. I'm gonna move my stop thusly right at the top of that there. But it's one lot. I put one lot in play here. I want to see if we can get some kind of pullback. If we get a pullback maybe to below 660, we get stopped out. I'd be interested in taking another long there. But yeah, this is in my Combine account, so. Luna says, close 3 longs at losses already today. Oh my goodness. How? Slow down. Move your stops a little bit more. Well, this week is just not my week. I'm going to rewatch all the webinars in the order. What's the proper order? We have it pinned there, Grateful Trader. Let me ask you a question. Were you attempting to short most of this stuff? Were you looking for shorts instead of looking for longs? Let me, if you don't mind answering that, I think it'd be helpful for the group discussion. We probably get 177,000 today. That's a pretty high target there, Vincey. 177,000 on the NQ would be quite a bit away. I think you mean 17,700. Yeah, we're knocking on that door right now. A great time to be alive. Good morning. Yes, indeed. I agree with you 100%. Where do you get these upper levels when there's never been activity up here? It's a mix of looking at the options activity. And I don't want to dive too much into it, but it's a mix of a lot of different things across the board to get these levels. It's a proprietary formula that I developed. And if you've been paying attention for long enough in the Clubhouse, you can see how even if the levels have never been touched, we come and, we had these levels that have just been extraordinary. They've been working so well. This 480 level, for instance, was a beautiful, beautiful level there. Yes, took some shorts before timing out myself. Yeah, make sure you're putting yourself in the penalty box if that's what you're doing there. I found it. Click the studies configuration icon located at the top just under the menu bar. Google to the rescue. What is that for? How to set a bookmap to show the bubbles of bid ask pie charts. Yeah, you want to turn off the you right click on the volume dots in bookmap there. Are you looking for gamma squeeze from the options? Yes, technically that's what we want to find. But right now we're looking to see whether or not Netflix is going to have a profit taking day today. So if Netflix has a profit-taking day, then we will be looking to potentially find some shorts in the market because that can cascade across the board here. But we also want to see if Tesla's going to bring in a run-up to earnings. So we'll be watching for that as well. Am I on a 1-minute chart? No, this is a 30-second chart, but I don't trade off of it so that you can see all of my executions exactly where they are lying on this chart. Because if I changed it to a 5-minute chart, which is what I'm trading off of on my actual screen over here, my main screen, if I had that, you wouldn't be able to see each and every single one of my executions. So that's why I do not have I have a 30-second chart that you're seeing on the stream over here. By the way, let me move that out of the way there as well. What's the symbol for NASDAQ on Bookmap? Right now, it depends on which one you're using, what your data feed is on. Rhythmic, it is NQH4. H is the month for March expiry. NQH4, the 4 is the year 2024. And if you just write in NQH4, you should get that pulled up there in your Bookmap. Let's see. Who was that? Sankit. You literally bought the top. Yeah, pretty close to it. But we have momentum going, and I'm willing to add on to a dip. So in case we got more of an extension, I wanted to add into that, get some liquidity in play, get something on the board here. I'm looking for pullbacks back below the 676.5 level. We're kind of skirting around that level. So if we retest this and hold, I'm going to be pretty strong in this trade to add to it and look for more potential upside. We do not have any 8:30 news that's coming out here. And so I want to be watching if we have any kind of bid support that's stepping up at the 676.5 level. And there it is. There's some, but we have some people capping off on the ask. See if we can actually put on some more risk here around this 676 level if this is going to hold. Yeah, there's still somebody buying the pants off this thing. I'm going to add into that. 676 is that level that we're tracking right here. So as long as that is holding strong, I want to continue to use that level that I want to risk off of. And I'm going to move my stop a little bit tighter here just in case we get a little flushecito. Top 5 says this thing is coming down. Well, I don't see that on my screen here. I see a big green candle. So I don't know if, are we looking at the same instrument here, top 5? Let me ask you that question. Are we looking at the same instrument here? Because on my screen, I'm seeing a green arrow going up. Maybe, should I stand on my head? I'm not following you here, top 5 in the YouTube chat. I'm not following you. Should I stand on my head? Is that how we do this? Is that how we make it go down? Do I stand on my head? I'm not sure. Oh, goodness. Oh, wait till the open. Okay, let's all wait till the open, everyone. Let's all wait till the open. Let's all do that here. Okay. He was kidding. It's not now. It's not happening now. We got to wait till the open. Oh, goodness. I feel a little spicy this morning, I guess. How to read Bookmap. It's a very complex tool. You have to spend. I know. I was asking, what do we tell the open, by the way? Who was that? Top 5. What do we tell the open? Do we tell it we stand on our heads and we do the hokey pokey and we want it to come back down? What are we telling the open? Tell the open hello. Hey, open, we got to wait. No, I was kidding. I didn't mean right now, even though I was telling you it's going straight down. No, I swear I didn't mean that right now. You tell it. Oh, man. Blue skies, baby. Yeah, we'll see. Open, tell me hello. Whenever I see 2 5-minute fair value gaps back to back, I'm in a lot of momentum. Yeah, it can happen. Again, I'm looking towards this 676 level, and I'm seeing everything that I want to see right now as long as we're holding up to that area. Netflix is pushing up. If we have Netflix actually pushing up above that 545 level, then I'll get very, very interested in getting some spice in there and getting extra long. I want to see if we're holding now these 80s, potentially looking for an add into this here. As we are holding these 80s, get a little more risk on here if we can. Looking up at 85. Again, there's very little in the way of news that's going to be guiding this trade. We do have the rate decision from the Bank of Canada coming in. We do have the rate decision coming in from Bank of Canada today, so that should definitely stir up some volatility there. Good morning there, Mr. Moon. That's funny. I'm in at 7,500 exactly. Watch when the open hits. It's going down. Okay, well, congrats. I'm very happy that you're very strong on your thesis. It's good to have strength on your thesis, and I do appreciate you chiming in there. If you think this crap is going to the moon when the market opens, you're delusional. Okay, well, that's lovely. Yeah. Some very strong opinions in the chat here. Ring ring. Hello, open. Hey, yes, it's the Market Clubhouse. We need a sack lunch. Oh goodness, Rip's got time today. Yeah, we don't have any news coming out, so I definitely do have time. I'm trying to drink my calming tea over here. All right, we are kind of basing around this 80 area. I'm going to add in one more lot here. I'll move my stop a little bit tighter. I want to see this, again, still holding this area. I want to see us cresting above 85s now, adding to that for a 5th lot. Tell the open to open. Yeah, I hope that the open does eventually open for us. We are perking back up here, looking for this to take out now that 88 level to the top side, cresting above those 90s here. That will be interesting here. Good afternoon from Spain. Good to see you, Sam. How you doing this afternoon over in Spain? What are your levels? They're right here. There's the levels right there. We're looking for this 676.5 level to hold and get us all the way up to 710 here, which is not that far off from where we are right now. So we'll have to see whether or not we get on up there. Again, we're looking for that 676 area to hold strong for us. And right now, we're kind of using 80s as a backstop here. 706 next in NQ. I like that level. That's about about 30 points from where we are now. So seeing if we could hold these 80s here or not. Not trading as aggressive as Rips, but I like his commentary. No, you don't have to trade anything close to the aggression that I'm putting on the table here. In fact, you should never be following my trades. These are my trades. This is just the way that I'm viewing the market, and that's the way I see things. John says, did you see the so-and-so news? He was cookie spamming people that clicked on his site. Yeah, cookie stuffing is not legal. That's a very illegal thing to do. There's somebody who did that on eBay, and they spent 6 years in prison for doing that. So that's not a good thing to be doing. So hopefully that's not something that's persistent, So hopefully that's not going there. How do you get the upper levels at all-time highs? There's a calculation that I run. I'm looking for a potential add down here, by the way, as we are firming up right below 80. I want to see if we have a nice little liquidity grab here. We have a little bit of a dump. I'm going to do a little add here. Again, I'm being aggressive on these trades. I'm liking what I'm seeing as far as the holds that we have. And again, I want to see this auctioning back above that 85 level. And if we don't get that, we do have this 676 as sort of a backstop here that we can use for some liquidity to the downside and kind of reframe our trade there. What is cookie spam? It's cookie stuffing. It basically mimics that you're clicking on an affiliate link when you're not actually doing it. So it's basically, somebody performing an action on your computer that you're not allowing that action. You didn't take that action. So it's illegal. You're essentially taking control over somebody's computer. It's considered a very illegal thing to do, and you should definitely not be doing it. 8:30 a.m. PMI flash, not that I have on my schedule. We have the PMI data that's coming out today at, let me see here. No, that's tomorrow. The PMI is coming out tomorrow, today at 9:45. I don't have that at 8:30. You prefer trading off the time chart, not the tick chart? I do. I prefer trading off the time chart. That is my modus operandi here. That's what I love to do. Hey, good morning there, Chester. So you're trading the March contract already? Oh yeah, the March contract was what we've all been trading for quite some time because the December contract expired on December 15th and we all rolled over into the March contract. Rose, be careful not to fall into PW, the toxic trader traits. Your value is your gentle encouragement, not start. I agree. But when people are right out of the gates, violently shouting their opinion from the rooftops, then sometimes I like to jab and have some fun there. It's all in good fun. You folks who have been rocking with me for a hot minute here know that this is all in good fun, and we're just having fun in here. We're having a good time. So let's see if we can get back above that 85 level. Pa says, Rips, it's my birthday today. Sing me. I'm not going to sing for you, but happy birthday here. Give it up for Pa NQ in the YouTube chat. Tell him, Rips, you folks are too funny. It's all fun. Market is based on your prediction. Let's see who's right. Nah, it's not about who's right. Let's see. Let's just let's look at the market in different ways. We can all have separate opinions, but it is what it is. Sack lunch birthday came. Gang, I love that. Life's too short. Let's have fun. I agree with you, Aaron. Life is too short. We are getting this offer that's being stacked right now at 85. If we bust on through this gal or fella, then I do think that we see more room to the top side here, but it's getting a little sticky. It's getting a little sticky up here. I kind of want to peel off 3, to be honest with you. Loosen my load just a touch here because I'm not liking this player at 85. We have to just punch through him, and everybody's just kind of, we get up to that 85 and everybody kind of goes, I'm over it. I don't want to buy this anymore. So let's see if we can bust on through this player at 85. They've moved down to 84.25 now. There we go. He's gone, or she's gone, whoever that is. And they're moving. That's interesting. I'm watching the way that they're stacking and moving around these orders. They went vacant at 85, but then they started selling into the bid here. So somebody's trying to push the price down here. So I'd be looking to see if we have any kind of bid solidifying that could actually add to that and then flip those contracts on a scout back up towards 85. Here, there's the trade that's in motion right now. So that's what we're looking for here. So I want to see if we, while I turned away, we missed that 81 hold there. So watching again, this is very low liquidity, very tricky stuff. You can see down here, the volume is just abysmal right now. And that's why I'm kind of looking to flip 3 contracts out at 85. But there's somebody, there's a heavy player that's looking to also get filled. But I'm using a combine, so this isn't real money, so I can't move the market myself. And, you have to get worried when you see somebody who's kind of capping things off right now. They're up at 83.5. So if we have some buyers stepping in that push that person out of the way, we would probably entertain that liquidity up at 85. And that's where I want to try to flip out 3 of these contracts. I'm also looking at a potential add if we have a solid bid here. Let's see if we can get through this 83.5 player now. Watching closely here. They touched that 80. There we go. And they were through. They purchased. Somebody's now at 83.75. Let's see if we can have enough mustard to buy through that now. We just need, so right now the problem is that off the offer, the pull of liquidity off the offer is only 1 and 2 and 3 lots. Nobody's hitting it with like a 5 or 10 lot right now. So I'm just watching for that. Singular prints are going off, 1s and 2s. And then, to the bid side, there's somebody that's really trying to sell this. Thankfully, somebody is catching the other side of it, but not enough large size where I'm looking to. There we go. Now we get that push up. That's what I like to see. There we go. I'm going to take off 2 into the ask if they will entertain me there. Get some follow through. Show me a solidified bid here at 85 flat now. Yeah, a little bit slow on that one. Let's see. My offer's up at 86, so I'm going to get filled here. 2 on 86 if they don't start capping off these 85s again. I was a little bit slow on putting my offer up, so that's on me. Just a touch there. I want to see if I can get filled now at 86. See if we get through this player at 85. It's again, it's very, very slow for any of these buyers right now. They're not pushing up super violently. 86 is where I'm trying to get filled. And through 86, they're got to fill off of 2 contracts. So I want to move my stop now, just in case they do slam this thing. And again, we're looking for this player. Yeah, there's a player right there who's very violent at 85. And it's on low liquidity. If I had if I was trading my own account that was a larger account, I could probably start leaning into that on the offer and hitting it with like a 2-2-2, and that would probably burst up and then flip those 2-2-2, like flip a 6 up at 88. This is the kind of stuff I would do on small caps. You could do it on a low liquidity environment like this in the NQ, but I'm not. Again, I'm trading on a combine, so I can't actually push on this right now. Let's see if we get back above this 85 player here. Now some bid stacking at 85. This might cause this player to get a little nervous and let it run a touch here if they're actually trying to short this. So I'm watching here again up at this 86. A lot of hesitation here for now. I will actually take 2 more off right there. And I'm going to actually move my stop just a touch below break even. So we've realized about $300 there, which is nice. And we are free rolling on the rest of our trade here. Can you show us what you're looking at the no, the bid, and the ask? Yeah, I mean, I've been reading Bookmap for thousands of hours, over 10,000 hours actually. And it's just, you have to record your screen. You have to record Bookmap. You have to go back and watch what happened during times of, trouble in the market. And you have to see where there's periods of volatility in the market. Go back and watch those replays, see how the bid and ask were, the interplay between those things, and see if you can try to pick up and learn how to read that stuff there. So we are pushing back up a little bit here. I do want to try to hold this through the 90s. If we have a big reject on 90s, I might peel off another lot here. Rips, when you say you take 2 off on the ask, that's you selling the market. No. I'm actually putting my offer. I'm putting it up on the offer. So I click sell ask. I have a quantity. I'm using Chart Trader. So I'm clicking sell ask when I'm saying that I'm peeling off on the ask. So I actually put my order on the ask, and it has to get touched to get filled. So I'm not selling into the market because I'd get a less advantage fill there. So again, watching to see if we have a solidification here. Before we get down to 80 flat, my stop's rested at 82 right now. So I would really like to see that hold above that level. But if we get stopped out, we get stopped out. No big deal. That's the trade. Is it the iceberg order in Bookmap we call a violent order? No, icebergs generally are just hidden orders. Excuse me. Icebergs are just hidden orders. So if I'm showing a 10 lot on the offer and you come and you touch that with 20 contracts and they're still showing a 10 lot, guess what? That's an iceberg order. Time and sales on Thinkorswim will show you the ask and bid plus Bookmap. Yep, exactly right. Morning traders from the Philippines. Hey, good to see you there, stress-free trader. Hey, good morning there, Woats. Oh, I got stopped out there. Okay, so there we go. Got stopped out. That takes us out of the trade. So that puts us up on the day so far, up $825, just playing the range of that scalp there. If you caught anything similar, go ahead and drop a W in chat. Let's go ahead and see the temperature on the room here. Let's see. Nice Savage, D-Rocker, nice Dylan. Hey, Bashir, nice Dwayne, Julio, or Julius, sorry. Nice. Ash, Deviate, good morning. Nice. Good job, everyone. Nice way to go there. Luna, Mohammed, Beans. There you go. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. It's a good way to start the morning there. Love to see that. So if you are enjoying the morning stream, please make sure that you do hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button because that's how you let YouTube know that you're enjoying the stream. And it also helps too if you leave a comment down below. That's another thing YouTube's looking for is they want people to be commenting. So if you can leave a comment down below, that also is extremely helpful. I had a lot of you folks yesterday leaving comments. I really do appreciate that ever so much. It's amazing. I really do appreciate that. Wow, Dwayne is up $1,600 on the day, most because the Globex trade. I think you shared that in the Discord, right? I think you did. I think I saw that. It was amazing trade. Sorry, faded you on that. Short at 688, covered at 680. Hey, that works though, trader guy. At least you're not in here saying, hey, Rips, you're wrong. See, we can both win on the exact same trade there. I'm leaving a couple micro positions on long today. Is that wise? I mean, if you think that the market is going to trend to the top side, sure. We have Tesla after the bell. Remember, Tesla is a large component of the NASDAQ, right? The S&P and the NAS both house Tesla, so it's important, and it can move the markets there. Rips, do you and Hogue call baseball games in the springtime? We should, right? We should. Do you have a fixed stop loss? So everybody asked me this question. I have a stop loss that is 60 ticks. That's what I always start with. 60 ticks is 15 handles, right? 15 handles, but I move it almost immediately, right? So if it goes on and the trade's not moving a lot, you'll see me leave it at 60 ticks. Good morning, The Wiz. You'll see me leave it at 60 ticks and not move it. But the fact of the matter is that it's because it's not going to come down and stop me out. But if it's the market's jarring around and it's super volatile, usually I will move it almost instantly. But I'm moving it to an area of the structure that makes sense because I'm picking and choosing my spots in my trades. I mean, obviously I bought that one high, but my intention was to add to that position on pullbacks, but I wanted to capture that in case we got a nice little spike up, could flip that, then refresh back to the downside. So yeah, I have my stop run at 60 ticks. You can run a 100 tick stop, 80 tick stop, whatever you want, but just move it to an area of the market structure that makes sense. What is that box indicator? Everybody asks me this. This is the hourly high and the hourly low. It gives you a nice little, it gives you a good look on the market there. I almost lose my 50K account. Oh no, sorry to see that, Cliff. Hourly high, hourly low. Yeah, see, you folks that have been tuning in for long enough. That question comes up at least once a stream. So the good news is that we're going to be having that momentum indicator coming out for NinjaTrader, where you will be able to trade using your beautiful stream deck, which looks like this. You're going to be able to manage some momentum trades. By the way, we're pushing back up here, getting some new highs potentially, and I don't have a position on. But there we go. We're getting back up to those 90s. My stop was a little bit too tight there. I should have probably had it right below 80. But yeah, anybody who is still holding on to that, very, very nice. Do you trade ICT concepts of liquidity? Do you mean Wyckoff? Yes, I do trade Wyckoff stuff. But yeah, the ICT rebrand is also a very nice way to look at it as well. But you know, if you read Wyckoff, it's definitely very much the same concepts that have been around for years and years and years. ICT is just a rebrand of those concepts. I don't know if anybody tuned in to the ICT stream yesterday, but my goodness gracious, that was very, very interesting live trading, I must say. Very, very interesting stuff. For somebody who claims that they wrote the algorithm on the market, which is just, come on. It's just silly stuff. I'm not trying to bash anybody, but come on. There's somebody in here named Turnip Truck, and I guess everybody fell off that thing, but yeah, I mean, 4 straight losses, and I'm just kidding. I was just kidding. I was just joking around. It was a joke. I was just messing around. It's just whatever. Oh goodness. But yeah, get in where you fit in. If those concepts work for you, don't stop using them. But if you care where they came from, look up Wyckoff. Look up Wyckoff. Look up Wyckoff, and you'll find a lot of the same similar concepts. But hey, if it works for you, it works. I use a lot of the similar concepts, and I like to, we don't call them fair value gaps. We call them inefficiencies or imbalances. That's the same sort of thing. It's all a different way to trade. But you get in where you fit in. If you find value in what you're doing, don't stop what you're doing. Right? I don't want to, not trying to talk smack about anybody. If you do well with something, hey, keep doing well about it. So I'm not trying to, if what you're doing works well for you, keep on doing that. I don't want to be putting anybody down today. So I always wonder if it was related to something. 9 out of 10 things here are pure BS. Yeah. I mean, order flow is king, in my opinion. Order flow is king, right? Order flow is definitely king. So we are pushing up down here at the 90s. If you're consistently profitable, who the F cares? Yeah, I agree with you. Consistent profitability is everything, and you should always be looking for consistent profitability. And if somebody's only trading on a demo, then they're probably not consistently profitable. Top step Colt for me only. There you go. Thank you for speaking this truth. ICT Colt is out of hand. Hey, but you know what? There's whatever. Everybody can do whatever they want. Everybody, it's life. You can make your own choices, and you got to live with those choices. So we still are not back in this long here. I wish we didn't get stopped out there at the tight stop of 82. I should have ran it right below 80s, but unfortunately we got stopped out. So we'll have to see if we get any pullback for another entry. I do think that we will auction through 17,700 here. Someone can also be a good analyst, but a bad trader on execution. It's true. I had friends that used to do, they were PMs, or, they worked at trade desks, and then they tried trading their own capital, and they just didn't do well with it, but they were fantastic traders when they weren't using their own capital. There's a lot of things that can happen. Also, streaming in front of people is very difficult to also execute trades. So it's, it's all a mixed bag. Whatever works for you, keep on doing it. I'm not trying to poo-poo on anybody. I'm not trying to take a leak in anybody's Cheerios this morning, so to speak. But 17,700 is a level of importance simply because it's a nice round number, and you do have profit taking at large round numbers. In fact, we have a lot of folks that are front running it from 95 up actually right now, if I'm looking at the order book. If you can't control your emotions, then you're effed. Yeah, I do agree. Emotions are everything. I think that setups come second tier to emotions being the first tier. If you can't control your own psychology, then of course you will not be able to trade very well. Ismail is still in that long. Let's go there. Very, very nice. Ribs, can you share your trading journey and trading education journey? Yeah, I've done it a couple times. There's a couple podcasts that you can watch where I dive into that quite a bit. And we can talk about it. We'll talk about that. We'll do some story time on another stream. But yeah. Rose, what do you think of AlgoBox? I've never heard of it. If people have heard of that and it's a great thing, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I've never heard of it, unfortunately. Carl, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that one out loud. Hey, what's going on there, Gabu Bot? Good to see you. I can't believe I slept through this entire move. I slept through it too. Oh, goodness. I definitely missed out on the move as well. Good morning. Need a rebound day. I was roadkill after trying to trade the inside range yesterday. So that's one of those things. If you are having trouble when you're getting chopped apart, using the penalty box or shot clock will help you out tremendously if you're feeling out of the pocket. And yeah, that yesterday was a very choppy day until it wasn't. We had a lot of run up into earnings towards the close because Netflix was reporting, and of course they had a huge, so Netflix had a decent report. What's interesting about the reaction is that I think it was a little bit priced in. I think that we do have potential more room for upside here, especially if folks are going to be holding on to those calls. And I do think that Netflix is interesting because it opens the door for companies to sort of, so Netflix, for instance, they did not beat on the, I think they missed on the top line or the bottom line. I can't remember which one it was, but is their EPS. They missed on their EPS. It's very soft earnings per share. But what kind of offset that was the strong Q1 guidance, and their earnings per share guidance on Q1 was insanely bullish. And they have, I think it's like $6 billion free cash flow right now, which is amazing. They always have a lot of free cash flow, but remember they're financing a lot of their productions now. So having that kind of free cash flow is good. And then their Q1 numbers are just, incredible, right? Yesterday, almost lost both my combines. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Dylan there. Sorry to hear that. I crushed that range day all day. Thank goodness bought lows, sold highs. Nice work. They're stacking bananas. Yeah, WWE, good pickup for them. They're now hosting the WWE Raw. So that's what they're doing there. Amateur Genius says, true story. Thought Rips was full of it with the shot clock. Just kidding. It works really well. Started doing it this week. Trades are down. P&L is up. Hey, there you go. I mean, it works for me. Whenever I started doing that years and years ago, it helped a lot with my tilt because I was a very tilted trader when I was very early on in my career. I had a lot of problems with tilt. I'm always forthcoming about that. It's what really, it took away a lot of my progress. I would have months and months of really just ironclad, just solid trading. And then I would go on tilt and it would just be the big unwind. I'd lose those 3 months, if not more. It would be the greatest unwind you'd ever seen, just losing control. And then finally when the dust settles, it's like, what did I do? Is there an undo button? Can I control Z this? Can I Apple Z this? Let me undo this. Come on. Is 20 tick stop possible? Depends on what you're trading. Are you trading micros? Are you trading minis? Rips just described my last 3 years. It happens. It's our human emotions. We all want to fix things immediately. And so you start doubling your size and then you double your losses and you go out of pocket. You're picking spots that you shouldn't even be trading. You're trading at times you shouldn't be trading. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. Greatest unwind, hold my beer. Oh, goodness. Do you tilt tendency stop when you started streaming? No, I mean, well before that. I mean, I've only been streaming since really from September, but wow, I feel personally attacked. No, I mean, I think everybody goes through it. And it's when you finally master those emotions and you get through it, that's when everything changes. How many years to control your tilt? Well, I was on tilt for probably it was a problem for about 2 or 3 years, but then it was like a year of plateauing, about a year of plateauing. I took almost a 6-month break prior to that. And I think that probably helped a lot. It made me realize how much I miss trading because I do enjoy trading. I'm one of those crazy people who actually really, really I enjoy the story of the markets. I enjoy paying attention to the macro environment. So yeah, I mean, for me, it was, I missed it. I missed it a lot. And I kind of came back to the table with, okay, buddy, you got these responsibilities now. You really need to trade your best. You go on tilt, you're going to give it back. And so you're putting in all this work. You're pushing this boulder up this hill to get to the top of the hill. And then you just let go and you let it roll all the way back down. And I thought about all these visual ways that I could represent what my tilt was doing to me. I jotted them down in my journal. There's one I talk about often where I was digging a hole and I'd have to fill up that hole with a bunch of winning trades just to get back to even before I started tilting. There's a lot of visual things that I wrote out that helped me realize, it's a non-winning game if you're tilting. There's no winning for it because if you make a good trade when you're on tilt, which you will do, believe it or not, because there's that will happen. It's just one of those things that will happen. You'll make a good trade when you're on tilt, and then your brain registers that as a good thing, and then there's synapses in your brain that start connecting with one another, and all of a sudden, by the way, we're back down at 676.5. That might have been a good entry long there. I mean, that was a nice little liquidity grab right there. You can see right there at our level of 676.5. So that might have been a nice long entry that we just missed there. Yeah, look at that. Goodness me, that's 676.5 level. Boy, oh boy, that's nice. But yeah, your brain gets wired and those synapses get connected where you think that you're doing something good because you had a profitable trade. But in reality, what you're doing is creating more work for yourself later because you're going to have to unwind that part of your mind. You're going to have to unlearn that thing in your mind where you got rewarded for taking a tilted trade and becoming profitable. So the next time you're on tilt, it's even harder for your brain to shut that off and say, no, I don't want to take that trade because now I'm on tilt, right? So hate to sound dumb, but what's tilt? Tilt is going out of pocket, doing things you shouldn't do, being angry, doubling your size, tripling your size because you had a losing trade and you're trying to make it up and you're trying, just give me quick 2 points and I'll get back to even, that kind of stuff. You're being irrational with your trading. There's a stat I heard you need 100% to make 50% back. Yeah, it's exactly right. It's 100% true. And that's where I go back to that whole shovel visual where, every single time you go on tilt, you are being a jerk to yourself and you're creating a whole mess of paperwork that you're going to have to solve because when you lose money, you have to make it back just to get back to where you were before you started losing money. And if you're doing this through emotional tilt, you're going to have losing trades, but you should be having losing trades on setups that you believe in. Like if I would have lost that trade here off the off rip there that we were doing, if I lost that trade, I'm probably hands off. I'm not tilting into something unless there's a really, really nice look, but I'm willing to accept the risk that I might lose the trade. Maybe we draw down, we lose a couple $100, but I'm willing to accept that risk on that trade because that's what trading is. Now, the old me would always go into a trade thinking, number one, I was going to win this trade. And that's a toxic way of thinking, believe it or not. You want to be positive in your trading, right? You want to have a positive mindset, but you don't want to go into a trade saying, I'm winning this trade and there's no other result on the table. That's a fool's errand right there. That's a complete fool's errand. You do not want to be doing that. You do not want to be doing that, right? And the reason why is because you simply are, it's a ridiculous thing. It's a ridiculous thing, right? So when you're thinking about this stuff and you're thinking about tilt, you need to think about what does that mean for tomorrow, right? If you're tilting, what does that mean for tomorrow? On tilt equals being a knucklehead. Exactly right. So yeah, revenge trading, tilt trading. You want to be facing your losses head on. You want to be facing your trades, opening up the door that you might lose a trade, right? If you take on a trade and you lose a trade, then guess what? It's okay. Life goes on. You're going to have losing trades. But if you take a trade and you say, I'm only going to win, and you lose a trade, all of a sudden you're thinking, okay, well, now I have to fix that because I already told myself I was going to win this trade. You have to open up the door that you might potentially lose, right? It's true. It's just a fact. If you put on a trade and if you don't know exactly what you're risking on a trade when you put it on, when you're adding to that trade, you're going to be very dismayed when that trade goes against you and it does something out of pocket, right? You have to look at both sides of things. Like Shaw says here in the Discord, it's just one trade. It's not going to define your trading career, right? If I lost that trade there off the beginning of the stream there, so be it. I lose the trade. Life goes on. But I went into that trade accepting that this might be a losing trade. If you're going in every trade expecting that you're only going to win, I'm sorry, but you're going to be sorely mistaken. By the way, we got almost 1,200 of you folks in here. Thank you for joining me this morning. How many likes do we have? At 300 likes. Let's pump it up to 400 likes. Do me a favor. Pump it up to 400 likes. And let's see if we can get to 400 likes. We'll do a poll. And I tell you what, it's Wild Wednesday. I'm feeling a little frisky here. If we get to 450 likes... No, we'll do 500. If we get to 500 likes, I'll give away a free month of Clubhouse. How about that? 500 likes, we'll give away a free month of Clubhouse. Is news coming up? I don't have any news on the docket for me at 8:30. Or sorry, at 8:45. I don't have anything at 8:45. What am I missing here? What's the news coming up? Let me check my calendar over here as well. I have nothing on my docket here. I have nothing over here. Let's see. What is it? Let's see. Yeah, 9:45, not 8:45. That's what I thought too. So what was the moment for you that you had a realization about this, and how did you get over it? I know you said 6 months. I did 3 weeks and came back, made 3,000, only screwed up again. I mean, honestly, it was through a lot of things. It wasn't an overnight thing. It wasn't a one size fits all. I still tilted after I solved my tilt, but it was having, for me, a lot of reassurance came from my P&L going in a plateau phase. I wasn't winning, I wasn't losing, but I'd win and then I'd give back a little bit. I'd lose, I'd make a little bit. I'd win, I'd give back a little bit. I wasn't making money, I wasn't losing money because I was just on a downward spiral, and it was getting to that plateau phase where I felt, okay, I can actually do this because I'm no longer digging. And I started to see a correlation between my lack of being emotional. And when I say emotional, you're always going to have human emotions when you're trading. But it was that lack of being emotionally out of pocket and trading simultaneously. I felt it physically behind my ears. That was a big tell for me. So when I felt that feeling, I would literally just jump out of my chair. I'd jump out of my chair and I'd just stop trading. And that, for me, identifying where I felt it physically on my body was a big thing for me. Again, going back to the visualization thing of saying, I'm digging a hole here. Before I put on trades, I started to think about that, very specifically about that shovel analogy. By the way, we are coming down here a little bit. I started to think about that shovel analogy and saying, okay, I'm about to take a trade. Am I emotionally sound here? Am I going to be okay if I lose this trade? Am I putting on a reasonable amount of risk that's within my risk parameters? And do I believe that this is the best entry for this trade? Obviously, you can hesitate by doing that, but I was at a stage in my trading where I would rather hesitate and miss a good trade rather than just put on a trade willy-nilly. So it was an amalgamation of things. It wasn't just, well, I woke up, I got back after 6 months, and all of a sudden my tilt was solved. The break definitely helped, but it was keeping myself in line. Discipline must be practiced every single day. You don't learn discipline and it stays. You have to practice discipline every single day. For instance, if I just stop working out or if I stop eating right, I'm going to have that affect my life. It's going to be one of those things where I will not have things continue down the path of discipline. The same thing goes for trading. If you show up and you forget all of these things that are discipline, then you won't continue to trade well. You have to be disciplined every single time you're thinking about putting on a trade. It's just the way that it works. All right, let's see here. We got to 445 likes. All right, sweet. Let's do this poll here. Start a poll. Will the NQ end the day up or down? And then we'll do up, down, and then we'll do unchanged. And of course, I have absolutely no idea. There we go. Vote, please, now. It is anonymous, so your votes will not be tied to your username. Please vote with honesty. Right now, by the way, the NQ is up. Is that 0.8%? Is that really? Can I not? Is that? It's hard looking in that light, by the way. So that's a 0.8%, and then the S&P is up 0.5% here. What do we look for here on a long entry? I'd look for a pullback. So ideally here, this is a great question. Who asked that? There by air, great question. So what I'd want to see for a long entry, very simple, and you could be patient on this, would be a retest of this level, breaking through it, retest, solidifying, and then we go. That's what I'd be looking for. So ideally, that would be the perfect setup for me. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see if there's anything that we can draw in areas of liquidity here. We have a very small gap that's forming, but this candle hasn't closed yet on the 15-minute. We filled that gap here to the downside. Oh, nice. Bell-to-bell clubs. The codes went out, apparently. So if you are a bell-to-bell person for Top Step TV, the codes did go out. So check your emails for that. Let me see if I got a code in my inbox. No, I don't. I didn't get one. I don't know if I did the bell-to-bell. You will no longer be looking for shorts. What scenario do you have to be in shorts? Yeah, so if we're looking for shorts here, very, very easy. I mean, you could be patient on a couple different ways, right? So we're looking for something to a candle close below. Well, why did I right click that? Can we even see this right now? Yes, we can. Great. So I'm looking for there we go, green line. So I'm looking for that to break down a nice trade to the south side here. We're looking to break that structure to the downside and potentially have a retest of that level and going down here. Adding on confirmation would be a flush below 630. If it's going really fast, you're probably going to add into that. And ideal for those slower trades, you want to be looking for a retest of 630 3/4, and then we go back down targeting that area down there. So that's what I'd be looking for the short side here. That's what I'd be looking for. So that is 642.25 there. That's what I'd be looking for. Bell to bell is a great idea. Let's see here. Not if you live in this part of the world. Why is, where are you located there, Mitchell? I think you're down under, right? In Australia. Just got my reset. Look at that. Everybody's getting their reset code. So check your emails if you got the bell to bell. Very, very nice. Super, super nice there. Everybody got their code. I don't know if I did the bell to bell stuff. I think I may have, but we'll see. So again, what I'm looking for the shorts today, the way that I think the shorts get paid today is if we have Netflix selling off and we have people that are taking profit on Netflix there. Mr. Kofifi says, we wanted to confirm that you've only registered for one or two of the three bell to bells. Due to this, you're not eligible to receive a free reset code. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. Weren't you on a Top Step TV bell to bell? Yes, I was, but I don't think I filled out the forms, unfortunately. Maybe I did. I'll check later on. Grateful Trader worked there. That's nice. That's awesome. Dollar index is headed lower for some price discount areas, so I personally think markets push a bit today. Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to see some of this really, really reverse. You can see on a move here to the top side, when it's not so clean to the top side like this, you can see that it's just getting muddier and muddier and muddier. That means that there's a lot of shorts here, and those shorts could be potentially trapped. So if we come down to this area of liquidity down here, right? If we come down to that, in fact, let me get the volume profile, the session visible range volume profile here. Let's see if this comes on. Is it? There it is. Hello. So yeah, if we come down to this area, you can see there's a nice little volume shelf there. So if we come down to this area and we find some bids in this area, there's a chance we come back, we retest over this, retest that, and then we're off to the races here. That would be what I'm looking for the upside move. And you have to imagine that on this move to the top side, there's a lot of folks that were shorting in these areas, and you can see that they're very aggressive in these shorts here, very aggressive. And all of those areas, they could still be holding those shorts. So there's a good chance that those players could get blown out to the top side there. So that's what we'd be watching for. Hey, Rips, how do you define your target when price is at uncharted territory? So I have a proprietary formula that devises all of these Clubhouse levels, but there's a lot of ways that you can find them. You can use tools that will give you upper areas. You can map them out. You want to be looking at where the purchasing is going, and in this case, they're buying options for hedging. So you want to see where that liquidity is resting. So look to SPX, NDX, and you can look at the S&P options and the E-mini. You can look at the NASDAQ E-mini options contracts. You can look at how much open interest there is at certain levels. I don't want to devise too much on it, but yeah, there's lots of information that you can find that is fully readily available in the marketplace that will tell you that just because we haven't traded a certain area doesn't mean that there aren't folks that are putting a lot of liquidity up at those areas. How to get the free reset? I believe it's in your email. What time frame? This is the 15-minute right here. It says right there. Sorry, it was blocked. But that is the 15-minute time frame there. Let's see here. Rip, speed is important. What hotkeys do you use? I don't use any hotkeys right now. I use Chart Trader on NinjaTrader, but we are developing a plugin, an add-on for NinjaTrader where you will be able to use your Stream Deck as well as your keyboard. It will allow you to use hotkeys and trade momentum a lot quicker and a lot better. And I think that we'll also have an option to bundle that with the coveted hourly high and hourly low. Maybe we'll have one of the programmers create an all-new version of this that will be amazing to use. Where's the forums? Yeah, so the bell-to-bell stuff, they feature that on Top Step TV when they're doing a bell-to-bell. Big G-Ski says, I can't wait for the Stream Deck hotkeys. Way to go. There we go. Thank you so much for talking about the free reset. My email went to junk. I would have totally missed it. Nice work there, everyone. Keeping Alina in line there. What do you need to get it? You just need to tune in to Top Step TV, and they push out this form, and you have to enter in your name, your Top Step username, your email address, 3 separate times that proves that you are watching the Top Step TV show Bell to Bell. I really appreciate everything that you are sharing with us every morning. Big times up, man. Awesome. I'm happy to be here. Ribs, where can I find your best teaching videos on trade setups? Well, I have some free content here on YouTube. Also in the webinar archive, we have a lot of stuff in there. If you want to see what's available in the webinar archive, you can always check out the link to the webinar archive right here. This is the webinars that we currently have in the archive. Go check it out and see if you want to learn any of that stuff. We offer, like I always say here, there's a 7-day trial. You can check that out. Nightbot will hook you up with the link if you want to come in here and check it out. They gave a free reset for the Kahoot quiz debacle the other day. 2 resets for me. Nice work there, Dwayne. Way to go. My goal score, I hit day limit. I'm sorry to hear that. That's, well, maybe, hopefully you got a free reset in your email there. Maybe you could use that. Julio says, I never win anything. I'm grateful for this second chance. It will not go to waste. There you go, Julio. Very, very nice. So, yeah, let me see. Did I get an email yet talking about bell to bell here? Let's see. Oh, goodness. Look at that. I did. I guess I did fill it out. Oh, sweet. And they put me on the schedule there. Rips is back to recap with the Fast Markets crew. I love it. I love the Top Step family. They're so great. I have nothing but good things to say about them. They're just so much fun. Have I ever been to Scotland? No, I have not. That's definitely on the bucket list. Would love to go to Ireland as well. Check out the Blarney Stone. What is Stream Deck? It's this thing right here. This is the Stream Deck. You can customize it with a whole different layout of whatever you want. This is the 32 key version. I have a 15 key version. I have the Stream Deck Plus. I have a lot of Stream Decks over here in the Rips trading office. But it's a way that you can program hotkeys, and it's these little small screens on it that you can customize. And wow, look at that flush back down to 660 there. But look at that liquidity grab. My goodness. What time is it? That's the 5 minutes before 9 a.m. there. My goodness. Hold on. Somebody's talking in my ear here. Can you give your opinion on Top Step versus Apex? I prefer Top Step Because if you're trading on the other platforms, I won't name any names, but if you're trading on other platforms, I think it's, I don't like the trailing drawdown. I'll leave it at that. How many languages do I speak? 2. I tried to learn more than 2, but I just didn't have the time. Vinci said it, not me. Oh, goodness. Glad you're with the Top Step crew. Hands down the best guest. Yeah, I mean, look, you have to ask yourself the question, right? It's very simple. It's very simple. I'll break it down for you folks very, very succinctly here. If you want to gamble and you want to have your chance at hitting that slot machine and getting very, very lucky and running a whole mess of accounts and trying to get very, 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 very lucky, because that's what you need to do, there's funding companies that will allow you to do that, where you can gamble, you can go max size, and you can do that. There's plenty of things out there where you can do that. You can also go to a casino and play a slot machine. There's a good chance that you may win a couple bucks trading on that slot machine, right? But I would prefer, if I want to gamble, I'm just going to go to Vegas. Maybe I'll play some baccarat. Maybe I'll play some blackjack. But that's if I want to gamble. If you want to gamble, there's plenty of funding companies out there that support that style of trading. But if you're interested in actually trading, becoming a trader, somebody who can consistently make profit in these markets, somebody who wants to be a consistently profitable trader, if you're of that camp, Top Step is where you go. That's just that simple. If you're looking to become a real deal trader and you want to try to learn how to become a real deal trader, you trade on Top Step. They're the closest thing to other big prop firms that you'll find. In fact, the split is actually better than, there's prop firms that'll give you, $1 million account. These are, you have to have it's real prop firms, right? Real prop firms. Top Step is a real prop firm, but I'm talking about that only do with work with traders that have taken their Series 7 and, those types of traders, those types of prop firms. They're going to take 60%, 70%, sometimes even 80%, leave you with 20%, which is fine because you've obviously proven yourself as a trader. That's why you're working at one of those prop firms. But this is the closest thing to that, where you don't have to have all of that prior education or prior trading experience, but you can get there, right? You can get there by trading on a combine, trading with a practice account, learning how to trade, tuning into people who are going to teach you how to trade or show you how they trade, tuning into Top Step TV. These are things that are going to help you to become a better trader. If you want to gamble, go trade on those other funding companies where the people that put it, oh man, this person got paid out $300,000. Well, I promise you, if you go to a casino, maybe you have a local casino, they have a wall where they have the plaques of showing all of the people who won the jackpot on the slot machine. They got them holding the big giant cardboard check. It's the same exact thing. There's going to be people by the law of numbers that hit the slot machine, right? It's how it works. Enough people play the slot machine, you're going to get a bunch of payouts, large payouts for that slot machine, right? That's how that works. Go find that wall in the casino and you're going to have Gladys holding up her check, 85-year-old Gladys over there. Nothing against 85-year-olds, but Gladys holding up her check. I won $1 million, right? But was she skillful in doing that? She got lucky. And there's plenty of prop firms out there, and I'm not naming any names. There's plenty of prop firms out there that will allow you to do that type of behavior where you can go, yeah, let's go. Come on. I got 15 lots long, copied across 50 accounts. Let's go. Come on. Ah, shoot, busted again. Well, good thing they got a 1,000,000,000% off sale on their one-step thing, but it's really two-step because your PA is really whatever it's called. There's a bunch of different ones out there, but yeah, if you want to be a real trader, you trade with Top Step. That's the facts. If you want to gamble, go gamble. Hey, I'm not going to stop you. That's just my opinion on things, right? It's your money though. And if you want to be a serious trader and you want to spend time doing this, trade with Top Step, right? And I'm not throwing shade at any specific funding company here. I'm not naming any names, but there's plenty of those companies out there where they're not interested in finding real traders, right? Top Step is interested in finding real traders because they want to get you up to the live account, right? They want to get you up to their live account and so you can make the prop firm some money. It's the truth. That's my mother's name. See, no shade at Gladys or 85-year-olds. I hope Gladys is happy holding up that cardboard check there. Top Step is working on a static drawdown. They're working on that right now. So-and-so gives good discounts and cheaper resets. But again, ask yourself why they do that. Why do they do that? Why do you think they do that? Because nobody's getting past that stuff. It's if you want to gamble, just gamble, Funny one here. If you're trading with Top Step TV Live or when you're on Top Step, can they decline a payout based on this? No. What do you mean? No. What do you mean? They don't have any rules like that. They don't have any rules. I mean, if I'm in a live account, I'm in a live account, you know? Top Step has blank traders too. Yeah, I mean, they're all going to have bad traders, but it's if you want to learn how to trade, you know, there you go. There are garbage traders all over. What is a static drawdown? It's a drawdown that doesn't trail, but it's going to be very, very thin. It's going to be very, very small. Social says, I'm funded on Top Step on a 50K and also just passed a 50K. I will say the only thing is the trailing stop loss is just not for everyone. Guys, just trade and don't give a free promo. Yeah, it's just trade, get in where you fit in. There's no one right way to do this. So we had that 9 a.m. liquidity come and go here. We are about, let's see here, about 30 minutes to the open here. And I do think that we did get enough likes. We have about 1,100 folks in here. I do appreciate you all tuning in. We got up to 550 likes here. I do appreciate it. And I do think we should give away a free month of Clubhouse here. Let's go ahead and bring on over Nightbot. I love giving away stuff here. Let's bring Nightbot into the mix here. Giveaways. And how do we do on the poll, by the way? Let's see. Let's see here. And we did, let's see, on the poll, 48% said up, 26% said I have absolutely no idea, 22% said down, and 3% said unchanged off of 650 votes there. Wow, lovely, lovely, lovely. Krishala says, I never win. Well, that's not how you manifest to win. I'll tell you what, that's not how you do it. Oh, goodness. Manifest, I love that. Mr. Six, he says, I was about to get confused. Apex and Top Step have a trail. U2 is center point. LO, there's no problem with either. Yeah, agree to disagree. Sorry for opening up that can of worms. It's no problem. It's no problem at all. All righty. So let's do a fun one today. Let's do a fun keyword today. What do we want to do for a keyword? It is Wednesday. Let's keep it simple. We're not going to make anybody spell a crazy word here, but it is Wednesday and I'm feeling a little bit wild. So let's do for the keyword here. Channel member Luck is going to go, oh, wait, here we go. There we go. Hello. Keyword is going to be wild. Just like that. Just type in the keyword wild. Type in the keyword wild. That's all you have to do. Type in the keyword wild just one single time. If you're already in the Discord, go ahead and head over to the YouTube chat and type in the word wild in the YouTube chat to get your chance at a free month of Clubhouse here. And we'll see if we get to, we're at 598 likes right now. If we actually get to, let's say 850 likes. If we get to 850 likes, we'll do another free month giveaway here. But we'll give you folks a couple minutes here to get in your entries. Just type in the word wild one single time. If you've already won before, you can win again too, by the way. There's no cap on the amount of times that you can win. Driss and Mohammed, you want to go ahead and type that over in the YouTube chat. Otherwise, your entry will not be qualified. So go ahead and type that over in the YouTube chat. Yeah, wrong place. Exactly right. So go ahead and type that in. Let's see. We have over 300 of you folks that are eligible right now. Let's take a quick little peek at the markets here in the meantime. Go into the 1 minute, see what's going on here. We came down to this level that was kind of solidifying down here. We swept liquidity below it. So I want to see if that is actually going to hold up here. This is just on the 1 minute, but you can see if we're looking at just this pocket of liquidity here, I believe, yeah, there you go. Point of control is right down here. So ideally what I'd like to see is the market kind of basing out around that 642 area. If it doesn't, we have this level down here at 630 3/4 that we could easily see flushing on down to and potentially making a good setup for us here. All right, folks, we have, let's do about 2 more minutes here. 2 more minutes until we do the giveaway here. This is for 1 free month of Clubhouse, since we don't have any economic data coming out until 15 minutes after the open, which, by the way, we will trade the open as long as we get to 700 likes. If we get to 700 likes, we will stream in through the open here. So please make sure, if you haven't already, drop a thumbs up on the video. Make sure you are subscribed. We are trying to get over 7,000 subs here in the Market Clubhouse YouTube. So I appreciate anybody who subscribes here. It's very much appreciated. Dave Jones, the winner is Dave Jones. Come on down. Yeah, maybe. You never know if you're manifesting it like that. You never know there. Pat just said you drank the Kool-Aid and that he is the best trader. Oh, man. What a funny guy. So nice of him to say. Well, you know, before I was working with Top Step, I was trading with Top Step. And the only reason I wanted to start doing more with them was because I really enjoy working with them. And I've had a great experience with them myself. The winner is Calvin Jones. Come on down. Is the live stream on your Discord longer? Yeah, usually it depends on the market, whether or not we have opportunities. But we at least do a wrap on the daily after the YouTube. But generally speaking, if there's trades to be had, you know, it keeps going in there. But can't make any promise that it's always longer. Sometimes the market's not giving us opportunities. You know, whenever we're not streaming on YouTube and the market's open, there are opportunities. I'm usually streaming there in the Discord. If I'm on Top Step TV, I'm streaming in the Discord where there's a separate feed, separate audio channel where I'm talking to everybody in the Discord, telling them about the trades that I have on and whatnot there. PW said he actually looks up to you as a role model. He wants to be pals. I think we are pals. We had a nice conversation in the DMs. I have no issues with Patrick on a personal level. I think he's got a good heart. I think deep down inside, he's got a good heart. I think he does. Deep down inside there, I think beyond all the entertainment there. But I doubt he really said that, Freddie. There's no way he said that he looks up to me as a role. That doesn't sound like something he says. I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. I don't buy that. I think you're trolling me. Oh, man. That's funny. All right, so let's do the channel giveaway here. This is for a free month of Clubhouse. We do have over 400 of you folks that are qualified for this. Let's see who's going to win here. I think we'll roll here in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rolling. Nathan S., are you with us here? Nathan, are you with us? You've just won a free month of Clubhouse. And if you're with us, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see if you're with us. You must have, by the way, I forgot to mention this. Bad rips. I didn't even set this up properly. You have to follow me on Twitter and Instagram to qualify here. You have to follow me. You have to follow me on Twitter. You have to follow me on Instagram. So if you haven't already, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Run. Get over there. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Make sure you do that right away. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, haven't followed me on Instagram, then you are not eligible for the giveaway, unfortunately. We'll give Nathan S. here about a minute to claim. And by the way, if you're just catching up right now, make sure the video is up to 2x speed so you can get as close to real time as possible there. Let's see here. Nathan S., I saw something come up. Says, me, I'm here. I follow. Okay, what's your Twitter handle? What's your Instagram handle? Let's see. It's okay, Casey. You can also just follow me on Twitter if you don't want to do it on Instagram. But make sure you're following me in both. You get better luck that way, I've heard at least. What if we don't have Twitter? Jump on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. It's @SellingRips. Very easy to find that handle right there. Or join us in the Discord for the zero latency stream. That's what I'm saying. Nathan, what's your handle here? What's your handle? We'll give you another 60 seconds. We'll start the clock here. 60 seconds. What is your handle on Twitter? What is your handle on Instagram, Snapchat? No Snapchat over here. I never was a Snapchat person. That missed me. Snapchat missed me. Oh, goodness. Never winning Rips giveaway. Have the same feeling of losing a 150K XFA. All right, about 30 more seconds here, Nathan. If you could you don't type the @ symbol, by the way, for your handle. So let me show you. This is how you claim. Okay, Nathan Sarver. Let's see here. See if we got you on Twitter. I'm going to check Twitter first. And you do follow me. All right, give it up here for Nathan S. Let's go, Nathan S. And I'll say winner, free month. There we go. Congratulations there to Nathan S. That's what I'm talking about. And all right, folks. So now that I did the giveaway set up properly here, now that I give this properly, I'm going to give you 30 seconds here, 30 to 60 seconds. Make sure you go to Twitter right now. You follow me on Twitter. You follow me on Instagram. All right, Nathan, you got that perfect. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. If you don't have both, I'm sorry. This next giveaway is only for folks who follow on Twitter, follow on Instagram. And we're going to do one more giveaway here. I think we got up to enough likes here. What are we at here? 698. Whoa. Hold on, folks. Hold the phone. Come on. Hit that like button here. we'll get to 750. We'll do the giveaway. But make sure you follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Since we're not trading any of this, we'll absolutely be trading the open here. But I do want to do some giveaways for you folks for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And by the way, get this, folks. This I haven't even said this, but check this out. We're giving away a free combine tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. We're giving away a free combine live on stream here tomorrow. So you do want to show up for that. A free Top Step combine, not a reset code, not a discount. We're giving away. No, here. I got to get this out of here. No, sorry. No entries yet. No. Stop doing entries. Stop. Everybody stop. That's not the giveaway. Stop it right now. Stop it. Everybody stop. We're not doing the giveaway yet. We're not doing it yet. Stop it. See, this is why momentum trading works, by the way, folks. This is a great lesson in momentum. This is why momentum trading works, because when you see people starting to buy, everybody who's prescient and they see what might come, those are the people who are early in the door. And then all of a sudden you see, enter me. I got to get it. I'm going to miss the giveaway. And then, yeah, there you go. So that's how momentum trading works. That was a nice class on momentum trading and why it actually works there. But yeah, so tomorrow we're going to be giving away a free Top Step combine, at least one, in a very bright, shiny, beautiful, wonderful Top Step combine. And I really think whoever's going to win that Top Step combine, I think that person's going to go on to pass that and then end up taking a withdrawal from their XFA. So I'm very bullish on whoever's going to win that tomorrow. I really think that person's going to do well. So momentum chatting, exactly. So with that said, make sure you're following me on Twitter. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'm going to post on Twitter today how to qualify for the entry tomorrow. For the giveaway for the Top Step Combine. You don't want to miss it. Your odds are really good. We're going to probably have about 1,200 people tuning in tomorrow. So your odds are actually really, really good for that. And we might give away more than one. So stand by for that, but make sure that you are following me for that. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. And there we have it. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get back over here. The keyword, I'm going to type it in over here. Let me think here. For the giveaway, what do I like to do here? Let's see. Can you tell us what's included on the Market Clubhouse? Well, there's a zero latency live stream. Well, low latency, zero latency as close as you can get. So there's no delay whatsoever. We have a webinar archive, which I posted above. There's a great community, and you get access to me to schedule one-on-ones if that's what you see fit. And there's no extra charge for those one-on-ones, of course. There's these nice, they're 15-minute sessions where we go over either psychology or you pick 3 trades and you bring those to the table there. Am I on Discord all day? Yes. What's a combine? It's a Top Step account where you prove that you can trade. All right, folks, let's do this giveaway. Let's see. I think we're going to do a wacky one. Well, we did wild. Why don't we just do wacky here? Let's do that. So here we go. Keyword is going to be wacky. W-A-C-K-Y. Wacky. Wacky is the keyword here for a free Top Step. No, sorry, not a Top Step combine. For a free month of Clubhouse. This is for a free month of Clubhouse. Tomorrow we're going to be giving away a free Top Step combine, at least one. So tune in for that. All right, folks, we'll let this run for about 2 minutes till about 9:15 here. And we'll see if anybody lucky can win here. Good luck to everybody. I hope that everybody out there has very good luck, not only in the giveaway right now, but later on today for the open. I hope that we can nail some trades. Right now, Netflix is just kind of chopping sideways here. You can see, let me pull up the Netflix chart, go to the 1 minute. We are just having a little bit of sideways chop here that's kind of developing. We have sort of this band right here. I want to see if this right here. Yeah, we've already exceeded that. You can see we're capping off on the 618 retracement there. So yeah, Netflix will be interesting. Do we have profit taking for folks who bought options? I believe that the options were perfectly priced, so I don't think that we'll have a lot of quick profit taking. There might be people who are barreling into calls based on their forward-looking guidance. So let's see here. All right, so we have about 300 of you folks in here. Give it another 30 seconds here, folks. Your odds are great, by the way. Only 291 people have entered. Your odds are really good to win this free month of Clubhouse. So good luck to everybody there. What's the chart you just pulled up there that shows the 618? It's a Fibonacci retracement. We'll go over that. That's one of the webinars that I'm working on right now. Just going over Fibonacci retracement, how to use it in tandem with order blocks and other areas of the structure. 7450 could see some Momo come in. Yeah, definitely. I could see that for sure. This area right here. That guy right there. 71 and a quarter perhaps. Yeah, I could see that as well. All right, keyword is wacky here, folks. We'll get to rolling here in about 20 seconds. In about 20 seconds here, we will get to rolling. And remember, write it in the YouTube chat to win there. but that money is going to be divided with your team. Which money? I'm not sure. Which money are we talking about here? 332 here, eligible. Look at that. Wacky is the keyword, folks. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is for a free month of Clubhouse, by the way. Good luck to you all. And we are rolling. Kyle Markoff, I think you're already a member, so this could be an OG that has won. Kyle Markoff, are you here? If you are, say I'm here, and then I could probably just message you if you are here. Let's see. I think you're already in here. I think you signed up yesterday, if I'm not mistaken here. Let's see. Are you here? Fine. Kyle says, finally, I'm here. All right. Is it the same Kyle that joined yesterday? Just say yes if it is, and then I'll just tack on that month right now. Because your trial was going to be expiring on the 26th, and we'll push that back for a month. We'll make it February 26th. Is that you? All right, sweet. There you go. There you go. Your membership has been updated. You are now good until February 26th. Give it up here for Kyle Markoff. Way to go. So if you are interested in joining the Clubhouse here, by the way, this is the link if you ever want to check it out. I'm going to take my first restroom break here on the day here, folks. I will be back, and we will see if we have some nice advantage trades to take in the market. Please stay calm, cool, and collected. I'll be right back with you here in just a couple moments here, folks. Just a couple moments. Hang tight. Oh my goodness gracious. We are back, folks. Did anybody catch that beautiful, beautiful dip and take that to the top side there? We auctioned back above our 76.5 level. Look at this liquidity grab right above. Oh my goodness me. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Those are stops getting destroyed right now Anybody out there catch that? My goodness gracious. Oh, my. Very, very nice. Where'd that person go? It's shorts only. It's shorts only today. Oh, goodness. Look at that. Hey, there we go. Holding 3 lots, sold 1 in the break punt. Love that. Look at you folks. Killing it. Space Ghost, nice work. Locking in. Popping my... That's the best thing I've read all day there, Renee. Thank you for that. That's funny. Wow, look at that 10K trade. My goodness. Take another bathroom break, they say. All right, market's opening here in 10 short minutes, folks. 10 short minutes. I can't believe I missed that whole run up. Too busy doing our best impression of Oprah and giving stuff away there. Let's see if we can break above these highs. Let me move this over to a 5-minute here. Get these overhead supplies. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. Overhead supply there. Oh my. I'm going to go back into the 1 minute so we can get a little bit more granular here. We can kind of see everything that's going on. Pull that back a little bit. I want to see how this volume is. Travis says, no FOMO. Hey, there you go. That's what I like to see. Buy the Tesla hype, sell the Tesla news. Remember, Tesla has earnings after the bell today, so we could see a run up to that. Also important on the docket, alongside the PMI, we are seeing the PMI today. I want to see numbers over 50 in the PMI, because remember, numbers over 50 in the PMI means that we're expansionary, not contractionary. So we would love to see expansionary. I think the Fed would like to see that, at least for earnings. You know, I feel like we're in like a little micro earnings cycle right now. Wow, look at that. Luna, let's go. Celsius lover. Wow, look at that. You folks are killing it in here. Not understanding that the hate will go against them and markets will continue to rip. Oh, yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. Some people are mixing politics and wanting markets to go down. Trade the trend. Follow the trend of the market. Who cares if it goes up or down? Just get paid, you know? Hey, Brazil, we are together. Good morning. Buen dia, Gilberto. Good to see you. Yeah, just follow where the money's going. Who cares? Market goes up, market goes down, market goes loop-de-loos all day. Who cares? If you're making money, you're making money. That should be your focus. Who cares? Don't be a I'm short all the time type of person. Don't be an I'm long all the time type of person. Be a I make money all the time type of person. Be the person who's getting paid all the time. So yes, like I said, PMI is coming out alongside the BOC, Bank of Canada, rate decision today. So that's like the baby FOMC. Remember, America's top hat. They're right above us to the great white north. And their rate decision does matter. I do believe that they are looking to hold rates where they're at. I believe they're at 5%, I believe. And then next week, a week from today, is FOMC. If you're asking, why haven't we heard any Fed speakers lately, Rips? Why have we not heard any Fed speakers? The reason why is because the Fed is in a blackout period pre-FOMC. So that is why. So we are just ripping up towards this volume shelf here, a little bit higher. Going a little bit higher here. I always pick, I have absolutely no idea on the poll, as I'm unbiased towards the day. Let the market tell me where it wants to go. I love that. I don't care what the market does, as long as I catch the move. I have no bias. There you go, Travis. That's a very mature way to look at the markets there. True, but it is difficult to see how fake this market is, but it makes sense. Yeah, who cares, right? Who really cares? It doesn't matter, you know? Who cares? If it's going crazy, it's going crazy. Let's go crazy together, right? Mr. Kofifi, waiting for your XFA. I believe they'll get that delivered in the next 2 hours or so. That's usually how fast they come through there. I like a pop and hold over 695. Yeah, I'd like that too. And we have some liquidity up towards 17,700 that we are trying to entertain there. Yeah, real money is being made. Exactly right. Nice work there, Savage. Looking good. I am fresh out of tea. My goodness, I need to somehow get some more tea over here. Do you have a no trade day? From time to time. Right now, we are sitting up. I should probably show that $825 there. So yeah, no trade days do happen, but today is not one of those days. We're up $825. People will always find something to complain about. I've found that as the stream has grown here, as we are consistently getting over 1,000 views. I have found that as well, that there are people who are, no matter what you do, they are just continually unsatisfied for the most part. I swear, if this pops on open and this free reset eval goes plus 1,500 instantly today, it's going to be a bang head on keeper. Why? Why would that be a bad thing? Isn't that a good thing? Don't you want the free reset to go up? Isn't that good? Help me on that one. Rips, do you want me to send you some tea from the UK shelves? Oh, that's so sweet of you there, Travis. I appreciate that. The profit from the private account. No, we took that this morning. We took it live on stream. That's combines. It's I haven't traded my live account today. We traded it yesterday. I posted on my Twitter. I'm up since last Thursday. I'm on a really nice win streak on that one. My total loss is $77 and my total win is $8,300. So it's going really well trading the live account lately. And it's just, stacking brick by brick by brick by brick. Opening levels here, looking to tap into this overhead supply, looking to flush below here. I want to see if we can get some kind of I want Netflix to kind of lead the way here. If Netflix is going to roll over, I want to see it kind of find some solid bids here. Netflix moves. When I was trading a lot of equities, large caps, I would trade Netflix. It's a great trading vehicle. I made a lot of money trading Netflix. It's a wild one. So I'm going to be watching it very closely off the open here. Anthony says that wasn't complaining. Oh, no. No, I know. I'm not sorry. I don't mean if anybody's feeling attacked. No, that's not. I'm just saying, yeah. Some days I will have a no trade day. Some days we do have no trade days on the stream here. Nicotine and caffeine in my veins. There you go. This is an aggregate profit of all the combines. That's correct. We traded combines this morning. Only combines. What tea do you drink? Looking for a coffee replacement? Yogi is the brand. And there was another one too. I can't remember it offhand, but Yogi is the brand that I drink. Can we open a poll about open, up, or down? We already did that one there, Dan. And I believe the ups had it today. This is the best live trading stream I've found. Just can't see anyone complaining about anything. Hey, we'll find them. We'll find those complainers. There's only Celsius. I'm going to start drinking Celsius again very soon. I'm still, I'm trying to get fully recovered. I'm probably at like 99% now. It was a doozy. I definitely had COVID. My friend got tested for it, and I was at the children's birthday party where I caught it. So, yep. So here we go, folks. 2.5 minutes here till the market opens. 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes here. Why do you keep trading combines when you have XFAs and live accounts to make real money in? Well, I don't see really good setups unless I'm taking, I don't want to trade those accounts unless I see really, really good setups. And also I'm just trying to stack bricks in my live account right now, really just focus on stacking bricks. And I think that a lot of the pressure that I have from streaming, it can bleed into that. And I'd really just kind of like to stay level headed. There will get to a point. I'm trying to get more combines waiting in the wings so that I can just trade XFAs kind of a little bit more flippantly, not casually, so to speak. But, it just has to do with streaming, broadcasting. Your attention is spread very, very thin when you're doing all this, believe it or not. And so, I'm just trying to roll with the punches, so to speak. Do I think up or down on open? Well, I think it could do both. I'm not favoring either buys right now. I'm going to let Netflix kind of talk me through that there. How are you participating in the Robbins Cup? No, absolutely not. I'm participating in the Top Step Leaderboard Cup. That's where real traders go. You don't have to do this nonsense where they're charging you $100 a turn and some garbage brokerage. And no, what a waste of time that would be. Just trade on Top Step and get on the Top Step Leaderboard for a live funded account. There you go. There's your Robbins Cup right there. That shows you can actually trade, not this garbage where you can, do this and do this and do this. That's not it. That's not it. They call it the fee cup. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have nothing to say about that. Absolutely nothing. I'm not participating in it though. No. What a waste of time. SEC lets you trade live money publicly. I mean, sure, why not? I'm just demonstrating my own trades. I'm not telling anybody to follow that. My guess is that open that we see violence. Yeah, I would think so. I honestly don't know how you can commentate so accurately and trade at the same time. It's a learned skill like anything else. It's a learned skill. And I try to get better and better at it every single day. All right, 15 seconds here, folks. Let's dial in here. Let's buckle in. Good luck, everybody. Hope you all have a fantastic day today. All right, can we get above those 17,000s here? 17,700s rather. Is Netflix firming up a touch? Tesla off a cliff here, but I think that's just going to be a short little refresh. I want to see how far we draw down here. Intraday record highs on the S&Ps here. We're going to fade lower than this, than these 80s. Let's see. I'm going to try one lot long here, risking right below these 80s. See if these 80s hold. If not, we'll flush out and we'll look at another trade here. I just want to see these 80s holding. This is kind of the same area that we're watching here in the pre-market. So if 80s don't hold, we'll get flushed out. We'll get stopped out here. This is just on one lot. 80s not holding just yet. Till we get flushed out here. We are close to my stop, so I could potentially add here if we reclaim 80s. Netflix is solidifying here just a touch. I actually want to cheat this down just a little bit more just in case. I don't want to miss this move. Nice pushback up here, watching 85s now. Watching closely, adding to that as we are cresting just above 85 temporarily. This is trickier price action. We have a lot of orders that are being matched right now. And while we might have the right idea, we may have just been a little bit early to it. My stop's down at 73 right now. Maybe just been a little touch too early here. Almost stopped out and stopped out there. So taking a loss on our first trade here. Markets are coming down. We do see a roll out of NVIDIA. Netflix is holding up. I want to look at the S&Ps over here. Actually, I'll leave Netflix up on my screen, but we are coming back down. Now I'm watching for 60 and a quarter here, whether or not 60 and a quarter starts to firm up. For as violent as a sell-off this is, I'm not seeing any bid support showing up yet. Now it's showing up there at the 60s. I'm going to put on a second trade here, going one a lot long here. Stops are below 54 here. We do see a lot of bids pressing up here at these 60s. Apple is off to the races, adding in a second lot, clearing above 70s. I'm watching for this to now hold above 70 here. This could get washy and rinsey. Watching here at 72 now. Watching closely. Slight pullback here. Still kind of drooping down for us. Google's strong, Apple's strong. Watching here at the 70s. Clearing above 70s, adding a third lot here. I want to see this crest above 77 here now. 76.5 is that level that we're looking for. Bank of Canada decision is out in about 10 minutes here. This is sweeping back down. But if we get these bids at the 60s and we refresh this, we could probably add into this for a nice trade to the top side here. So watching here for holding these 60s. Watching closely, point of control has moved right tucked below 70 here. Adding a fourth lot on for this clear above 75 now. Tesla's still bleeding, but a nice little bounce. We have to get through this liquidity at 75 to the top side. 76.5 is that level I'm tracking. So watching here, there's that 76. Can we reclaim it with strength? Watching closely, adding into that for this clear up through 80. Can we get that burst up through 80 that I'm looking for here? Watching closely. And watching above 80 now. Looking for this 80 pull. Little bit of trouble there at the 80s that I don't want to see, but watching if we can refresh this at 70 now. Oh, big seller there, stepping in at 75. They are really trying to sell this violently now. Watching here at 70s. Can we absorb this push at 70s? Watching closely here. Clearing above 75, adding 3 for this push back up through 80 now. Very, very nice pull to the top side here. 80 again, a little bit of trouble. I want to see us clear right above the 80s now. I got to take off 5 there because we're hesitating at the 80s just a touch. Moving my, I got stopped out on that sweep there. So a little bit of a give back and a little bit of pushback there. It's a little bit choppy. That's going to put us up $359 on the day. So a little bit of give back. That first trade was a loss. Second trade, fighting to hold on to profits. And I'm glad that we took profits where we did at the 80s because just ever so difficult to get through that for now. The delay on YouTube is anywhere between 1 and 5 seconds. A lot of sell side push here. Now I want to see if we actually sweep into this liquidity below the 60s. I could probably put on a low risk trade down here. Apple is kind of fading. Netflix super strong here. Nice flush there through the 60s. If anybody caught that to the short side, no trade on for me here. The next level to the downside I'm looking at is around 42. If we actually collect some liquidity down there, we bounce. I'm going to add, take a long here above 60. Entry average is at 62 right now. I want to refresh this if we get back down to the 50s here, adding in a second lot. If we are holding this at all, they are trying to cap this off, but I do think that we can have a little bit of a squeeze as long as we're solidifying things in Amazon and Nvidia over here. So one lot on here, looking at 55s if those are going to hold for us. Watching here now at 50. Watching closely here. Can we hold these 50s? We're right at 47. I like where my stop's at. And stopped out there. So taking a little bit of a loss there. Just trying to trade one lot there. Was looking for that burst to back above the 60s, whether or not we're going to get that. Netflix is super strong, so we're not seeing profit taking in Netflix, but I do think that we are getting a draw of liquidity lower, and we are just keeping our sizing in line with things. If we do break below this 42 and retest it, there's a chance that we can get room all the way down to 30 and a quarter, 3/4 rather. So there's that 40 pull. I'm watching at 42 now. Seeing if we can potentially find a downside scalp if we do have Apple break the VWAP. Right now it is holding. Google solidifying as well. Microsoft too. So back above the 50s here. I want to see if they're capping on short still. Some big heavy sellers stepping in, watching this 45. Adding in a short here now for the break below 40, looking for 30 3/4 to target. This could be a double bottom area at 40s, so I'm trying to get this momentum through the 40s here to the downside. If we don't get that, getting stopped out right above, I'm actually going to move my stop ever so slightly at 60 1/4. So watching if we reject 55 again. And right now, currently holding that 55 area. Watching as we approach these 60s now. So it was a little bit early on my first approach, second approach on the wrong side of things, but I want to see if 55 will actually flush here. Apple not giving up the VWAP just yet. It's another one lot trade here. If we have 55s fail, I'm going to be looking to add into this. Watching right around the 50s. We are very close, about 7 minutes from the news coming out here. Still pushing up. I think 60s can potentially reject here, but we might get stopped out with our stop being so tight at 60 1/4. So let's see if we can get an add in here if we flush below 55. Right now it is sort of holding up here. So just a little, I think we'll push back up probably to 63 and then potentially reject. So I'm happy to be stopped out if we get stopped out here. Watching here at 55s. Can we hold below 55 here? Retesting that 55 player. Watching here. Second lot on short for that flush to the downside here. We need to get through that 45 player. So watching here, if again, 55s are weak. 55s are weak, I'm going to be adding into this for that second pull to the downside here. Adding to that for a 45 pull sweep to the downside here. Very, very nice. 45s are holding. Can we find some sellers here? Apple is through the VWAP. That's not what I want to see. Push back up through 45 there. And seeing if 55 is weak. Right now, chopping right back to those 60s again. We might get stopped out here, but we could potentially add up high if we have this 55 reject once more. Very, very choppy, but I do think that we have a chance of chopping below that 40 and getting a pull and a draw down at 30 3/4. So watching closely here at 50, do we reject? Adding for that 45 pull once more. Seeing if we can get right below these 50s again. And still showing a little bit of strength, not ideal. Let's see if we get a little flush here right towards 45. They are collecting bids here, which is not ideal, not exactly what I want to see. But watching here below 55 now. Still collecting, nice little flush. Can we get that follow through below 45 now? A lot of bidders at 47.5. Okay, there we go. I can cover there. Very, very nice. Covered a little bit more. Still running 2 there. Trying to get very, very tricky with this one. Okay, final lot. Let's see if we get this flush below at 30 3/4 now. Moving a stop about 61 there. Watching for this flush now down below the 40s. So we tapped right at that 37 area. Looking for this continuation now. Move my stop, 44.5. Again, we're looking for 30 3/4 to give out here. 37 holding up. 5 minutes until the data. Still going sell side here, even though it looks like we might have a reversal play on deck. I want to keep my stop a little bit tighter in case we bounce right off that 37.5. Stopped out there. So back in the green, very, very small green here, back in the green, $132. We're working hard for this. So I'm probably going to wait for that Bank of Canada decision out there. This is just very, very difficult here. Very, very difficult to trade around this stuff. Doing our best, though. Doing our best to manage our trades with the size that we have on. And it's just very, very choppy. This is the kind of stuff that I just can't trade on Top Step TV because I have to be talking the whole time. I have to be talking the entire time about all this stuff. Oh, goodness. Wow, look at that. Savage. What is that? Up $4,300. Way to go. Very, very nice. All right, we bounced right there at 37.5. We aren't getting back above that 55 level. They still are defending that. So I'm probably going to be hands off now here. I want to be hands off until we have the Bank of Canada and PMI come out. And I think that will be a really nice decisive action on what we do next. Even if the SPY is falling down, baby, are you down? Who was that? Oh my gosh, I know the exact song you're talking about. Even if this, I'm not going to sing that. Rips, thanks for doing what you do. I really appreciate your efforts. Thank you there, Steve. Yeah, it's down by who? Who's that artist? He was there for a flash in the pan. It was very, very quick. Nice work there, Ganesh. Jay Sean, I think it was, right? Yeah, Jay Sean. There you go. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Dude got it. Travis got it. You got it stuck in my head now. All right, so we're back touching that 60, right? We're back at that 60. If we didn't have the news coming out, I'd be short here. But we have news coming out. I'm going to stick to my plan. But if we didn't have news coming out, I'd be short. Very, very choppy price action. By the way, Netflix is ripping right now. Ripping. Going for 560 here. Ripping. There's a lot of folks that are barreled into those 600 calls. So yeah, I'm hands off. We have about 2.5 minutes now until the data comes out. It's a 1-2 punch. We have the PMI data. There's 3 pieces of PMI. There's 3 reads. Remember, I think that for the markets right now, we want to see expansionary. So that's going to be a read over 50. If we have reads over 50 across the board, I think that the market will skitter to the top side. And if Bank of Canada drops rates for some reason, oh my goodness gracious, that would be a wild one. Yeah, there it is, dude with the GIF in here. Rips is a trained soldier when it comes to tilt. Thank you, Robert. No tilt over here, just momentum trading in the moment, reading the price action. But yeah, this is why I said I needed some time to adapt to Top Step TV, especially on fast markets, because if you're tuning into my channel, you appreciate the momentum style of trading, and if you're into Top Step TV, you may not be tuned to that type of trading. So I've now just kind of, if I'm doing this style of trading, I'm talking to my Discord room only. Kudos for respecting stop losses to the tick. You have to. It's okay to get stopped out. It's okay. It happens. It's okay to stop out. It's perfectly fine. Bought my first options this week, ACN and spot. Very, very nice. So we are pushing back up towards those 60s again. We are kind of, we talked about these 2 areas of interest right now, right between those 2 green lines, and we have kind of swept below and we are chopping below. And I think that most larger traders, order book is already clearing out, by the way, and it's still not even a minute to go. So yeah, order book is cleared out. We're going to wait for this print to come out. Again, for the PMI, we want to see reads over 50, in my opinion. That's what I think we want to see. And then if Bank of Canada does anything other than pausing to the north side, if they raise rates, which I can't imagine, that would cause the market to dump feverishly. And if we have a rate cut from BOC, I think that would be beneficial to the markets. I think we'd see things start to rip. The trading walkthrough is so helpful. I like to hear what you look for when you're in an active trade. I think it's helpful to people. And that's why I do it. That's why we have this trade on, this stream on. You trade 20 lots in the time it takes Paddock to realize you're in a trade. Oh, that's funny. I'm a momentum trader. This is my style. Combine Max Daily Gold, 3 nice winners. Way to go, Grateful Trader. And you were telling me you're out of the pocket today. Come on. That's good. That's good stuff. If you felt like you're out of the pocket and you came around, you did that. That's what I'm talking about there. Pass 50K off your NQ Open. Blessings, bro. Hey, give it up there for Edward. Nice work. All right. Wow. Here we go. They hold rates at 5% as expected. Let's see if we are bottoming out down here. Apple off a cliff. 50.3. So that's manufacturing. 50. Okay, so we came in good. I'm going to go long here. The reads are good here. These are good reads for the PMI. Bank of Canada leaving rates unchanged as expected. These are good reads. I think we come out of this range. If we blow above 60, I think this is going to be a good sign for us. And I'm willing to, this is tight risk here. Economy is in modest excess supply according to the BOC. Let's see now. 660. Can we get above 660? Oh, shoot. Yeah, sorry. There you go. Sorry about that. Thanks for keeping me on that. So watching very clear above 60 now. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. We found a seller here. Let's see if we can hold above the 40s here. If we come and base around those 40s. Remember, we're in this range between basically 42 and a quarter up to 60 and a quarter. So if we get back above here, things can get real nice above these 60s. We want to see this burst up to the top side here. Priced in data, I don't think so. I think that we're just gathering liquidity to make another move higher here. That's personally what I believe. So all of the PMI numbers came in 50.3 for the manufacturing, services at 52.9, composite at 52.3. And that's what I'm using to guide my trade here. I think these numbers are strong. I think this will lead us to the promised land to the north side here. So watching for this burst above 60 now. Watching closely here. Seeing if we can get through these folks who are capping off these 60s now. There's some player that's stepping up right at 65. They're kind of causing some fear in this trade. Apple, huge rebound as well. And Netflix on the juice. Microsoft tooling up above the VWAP here. I'm going to add 2 more for the break above 60 here. I will add lower if we get the opportunity. Seeing if we can get this. There's a player that's rested at 67 now. I think we want to tag that liquidity at the very least here. So watching, there's that blow up through 60 now. Watching if we swipe this liquidity a little bit higher here. I want to see follow through now. I don't want to see struggle. We're getting a little bit of a struggle here. I want to see if we can now hold above 55 would be nice and strong for me. Watching here at 65 now. We need to swipe this liquidity now at 70. They're moving it higher. I think they want to tease the price a little bit higher here. So watching Apple, a little bit of a reject pre-VWAP. So I don't like to see that, unfortunately. I'm going to move my stop at 49 and a quarter here, just in case we do get a swipe down. I'm looking to add to this if we're holding 60s here. So we are tooling up, looking at 65, starting to hold here. Through 65, can we break through this liquidity? We don't have buyers yet, which I'm actually surprised they're not stepping up to the plate yet, given how much liquidity we gathered between 40 and 55 here. So let's see if we get the push through 70 now. Watching for this push through 70 to the top side. Okay, we swipe 70s, that big rejection though. So caution flag comes out here. We ran into a lot of liquidity at 70. There's folks who are really dumping those 70s with strength. I blinked for a second and I missed my cover there. So that is unfortunate. Watching to see now if we hold 60s for a retest of that 70 level. Watching here very, very closely. Yeah, I blinked for a moment and I missed that. That was on me. You can't blink. Apple rejecting there as well. So if we get back above the 70s, there's a player who's refreshing their 70 ask here right now, their 70 offer, which is not ideal. But I want to see if we can actually go back, retest that player. There's some buyers I'm looking for. That is nice to see. I want to see this just hold above that 65 area just for a second. I got to peel off 2 there. We're having a little bit of a struggle. So realizing some profit on that trade. Yeah, somebody's capping off 70s with violence. So stopped out on that one. But that's great, though. We get back in the profit here. We're back up $934 on our combine. So very happy about that. Tricky price action here. Very, very tricky price action. You have to play the market in front of you. As bad as I wanted those 70s to give out, that 70 player came in and just started dunking like donuts. So you got to respect the market in front of you. You got to trade the price action in front of you. And you have to be able to learn to read this stuff, because if you don't, you're going to be left behind. So this is the price action we're getting right now. Not the easiest price action to read, but this is where I thrive. I need to lose a little money amount. Nice work there, Savage. Way to go. Nicely done. Again, so the way that I'm reading this market, hands off right here, not taking a trade. The way that I'm reading this market is that we are gathering a whole mess of liquidity. Let me go ahead and bring up TradingView here. We're gathering a whole mess of liquidity betwixt these 2 green lines here. we're gathering liquidity right here to push us up to the north side. And this is what we talked about before the stream went on. If we're breaking below this, I think that we have a lot of stops that could be popped for a liquidity draw right here. I don't think that we're going to go lower today, folks, because the numbers coming out and the way that the market's trading. But, I just got shaken out on that stop being a little bit too tight here. Let's see if we can have any kind of inference that we will go higher. That player's now moving above 70s. That dastardly player, I knew that they were up to their regular old hijinks. What's funny about that is that person that busted on 70 probably came in at 47 and bought it all back. That's the tricks that they pull here. Very, very choppy price action, but we'll be patient here. We will be patient. If you are enjoying the stream, by the way, let's see if we can get up to 900 likes here. 900 likes to keep it going. How many do we have here? We're currently at 781. If we get it to 900 likes by 10 o'clock, we will keep streaming. We have to get to 900 likes. If we don't get there, I'll just go ahead and stream into the Discord here and see if we can get any more advantage trades there. Cutie Man says, I'm going to bed. Thanks, handsome, for the stream. Well, thanks for tuning in there. Trading view is glitching for me. Lots of slippage. I had to refresh my screen 5 times. I'm sorry to hear that. COD 500, happy I found you, and I appreciate how active you are trading while streaming. There's no one out there doing what you're doing, and I appreciate your knowledge. Thanks for tuning in there, Ash. Appreciate you. So that player at 70s, they moved. So we're going to get right through these 70s now. I just don't have a good entry. I could have taken it at 47s, but figured we may have some more chop on the table. Netflix looking for, there's 560 for Netflix. Is there video on Discord? Oh, of course there is. It's the same stream you're seeing now, but there's no latency. There's the move. So we were one rotation too early. Okay, so 76.5. Do we retest 76.5? This is just trading right into our levels for now. So you can see we swept liquidity right at 76.5. We were just one rotation too early. That would have been probably a nice $2,000-$3,000 winner on that one. Look at that. This is why we use our levels. This is why we see profit and we take profit. This is why in this type of choppy market, sometimes it's better to be a little bit more scalpy. Can I like twice? I think that unlikes the video. Rips, there's only 850 people here. How will we hit 900? I think there's new folks in here. Let's see. Only 850. That's a large crowd in my opinion. Look at, we're at 830. Only 70 more likes to go and we can continue streaming. You have 8 minutes to do it, folks. Come on. If you stream in Discord until the closing bell, recently found you and need more of you in my life. Thank you, Jerry. I stream as much as I can when the market's open. I do have some one-on-ones today. That's going to be in my first one's in an hour. So I will be streaming probably close to that time. Marco, new here. Welcome. On my way to make 60 other accounts. You folks are hilarious. Yeah, so you can see this is kind of what happened in the overnight session, the Globex session as well. We're trending to the top side, but it's chunkier to do that, right? Where's that person who said we're going down 200 points off the open? Where'd that person go? I miss them. I miss them. Ribs, can you send your Discord link? Sure, yeah, of course. It's Nightbot will do it for you. There you go. Is your AVP set on ticks or numbers or row size? I use it on here. I'll show you the settings. I have that up right now. Right there. There's the style, the inputs, rows layout. There you go. That's what I'm using there. Yeah, tell the open guy. I don't mean to make fun of anyone. It was fun. We were having fun. I think they left. I think they ended up leaving. God, I'm glad I don't have trailing drawdown with this action. Hey, see what I'm saying? Oh, goodness. Hey, so we're up $934 in some choppy action. Is what it is. I think tomorrow is going to be the Super Bowl of the week for us traders. We have Tesla earnings after the bell. And we have, oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank. Now I got to look at my schedule. I'm flustered today. We have GDP. Come on, Rips. We got GDP, we got PC coming out tomorrow. Kyle Markov, 915 in the loss, hit daily loss, but at least got a month of Clubhouse. Hey, there you go. Sorry to hear about your loss, but hey, shake it off. Tomorrow's a new day. Let's see. Trailing drawdown. Yeah, trailing, yeah. Shaggy said it wasn't him who said it. Oh, I miss that kind of music. I don't know about you folks, but I miss that kind of music. That was the good stuff. I really do. Rips, walking us through the thought process so fluently. I'm forever grateful. Thank you. I appreciate all you folks who actually do appreciate the effort I'm putting in here. I would love a subtle sound alert every time Rips creates an order or moves one. I can look into that. I will look into that, Luna. I will look into that. So we have 5 minutes to get to, what was the benchmark, 800 or 900 likes. We are 23 likes away, folks. So if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you're subscribed to the stream. Get to 900 likes. We will continue streaming past 10 a.m. here. If we don't, we'll just continue streaming here in the Discord, which is no problem. No big deal. It's no big deal. And we are pushing up. We are holding it. I would love that entry back that I originally had on without getting stopped out. But this is what happens when you're in choppier markets here. This is kind of the price action you got to deal with is wiki. It's not. This is what's called disagreement in price, by the way, folks. This is people saying, no, it needs to be short. And then people down here saying, you knucklehead, it's a long. It's a long. So yeah, that's the market we're in right now. But we are trending back up to the upside here, but just violently so. Is this what it is trading like all-time highs? Yeah, it can range, but this is just indecisiveness in the marketplace. And we don't have confluence. We talk about this a lot. What makes a very easy NQ trade is confluence across the board. We have right now Meta up, Nvidia way up. Oh my goodness. By the way, Nvidia's at 612. What was our target today? Did you do it, Rips? Did you do it? 619. Okay, but the level that we're looking for, the next level on Nvidia, by the way, for you Nvidia traders out there, which is probably not any of you, 615.92 is the next level we're looking for on Nvidia. The top call on Nvidia is 619.63. Mark it. Let's see. Yeah, this is indecision, like Grateful Trader says here. All right, so 3.5 more minutes. How did we get here? How close are we? 3.5 more minutes. We are at, oh my goodness, you folks did it. Look at you folks. 900 likes exactly. You folks are amazing. I love to see that. Pelosi swimming in her calls. Yeah, so what I was saying is that we don't have confluence on a day like today, which makes it increasingly difficult. The NASDAQ is a weighted index, and some tickers carry more weight than others. Amazon carries a lot of weight. Amazon is face planting this morning. Nvidia carries a lot of weight. Nvidia's to the moon. Tesla carries a lot of weight. Tesla is face planting. Microsoft carries a lot of weight. It's doing the sideways shuffle. Meta carries a lot of weight. It's kind of trying to go up, but it's running into resistance. Google carries a lot of weight. Yeah, same story as Meta. Apple can't make up its mind. It's doing the Apple shuffle over here. So that is called no confluence. Lack of confluence means difficult trade, means indecisiveness, means the NQ is going to do this up and down and crazy shaking all around and do the hokey pokey. So this is the kind of trade where you want to try to get entries off the lows like we did, and maybe run one lot, but have a wider stop and just let it work. And the problem is with that is that if we have a reversal midday, you're going to end up giving back all your gains. So the problem with trailing a stop in price action like this, like I have been, is that you're risking more potential upside. But hey, I'm up $934. That's perfectly fine with me. And I think we had what, 2, 3, how many losing trades did we have today? Let me see my stats. I mean, it says 33 losing trades, but 54 winning trades. We're at 62% on our trades right now. So, you know, we made 6, we lost 4, right? So that's the way that I look at it. We made 6 trades profitable. We had 4 that were wrong, and we're coming out the other side profitably. So, hey, there you go. Do you use time and sales? Of course. Absolutely. Greatest trader of our lifetime, Ms. Nancy Pelosi, indeed. Hey, Rips, I appreciate the value add to everyone here. Pass my 150K. Hey, let's go, Dylan. Rock and roll. There you go. Is it just the Magnificent 70 that carry the most weight, or is that documented somewhere? Yeah, it's here. Let me send you the NASDAQ link. That was a question I had in the chat here yesterday. Let me grab the link that I posted, but it's public information. It's the NASDAQ index. It's not, they're not trying to hide it from you. So let's see here. Let me get the link. I'm trying to find it here. Here we go. NASDAQ. There you go. Dropping it right now. Boom. Hey, Rose, besides day trading, do you like to invest into stocks? I currently don't have a long-term portfolio. Nothing right now for me. I invest in fixies and in real estate for any of the cash that I have on the sidelines. Yeah, congrats to the Combine winners. There you go. Yeah, it's NASDAQ, not AFAC. Yeah, there you go. Let's see here. Congrats on the 150K. Yes, indeed. Ninja Trader is placing my stops in the wrong area. I'm reaching out to tech support now. Got my face ripped off today for it. Have you checked your ATM strategy? That's what I would do, is checking that and making sure that that is all in line, or restarting your Ninja Trader. That doesn't seem right. There's something off there. Do you have it set to points instead of ticks? That could be it too. So let me pull it up here. So when you go to edit right here, parameter type, if you change that to price, pips, percent currency, that can change that too. So right now, this is a 40 tick stop loss right there. Let me show you the 60 tick. This is the one I always trade with. So if you folks want to use the same stop that I do when I go on any trade, there it is. One lot, 60 down only. There it is, 60 tick stop loss. You can see order quantity always set to 1 because when I select it, I always want it to go to 1. Time in force is good till closed or good till canceled, whichever way you want to look at it. Parameter type is going to be ticks, and your quantity is going to be locked in 1. Stop loss, there's that, 60 ticks, 0 on the profit. Stop strategy is none. That's what I would look at there, easy. That's what I look at. And just, reset everything. Yeah, I would try to just reset everything if you can. ESNQ divergence again. I'm going to take Netflix off my stream temporarily here. Yeah, we're seeing, again, we talk about this. When we have divergence, when we don't have convergence across the board, it makes it very difficult to trade. So not the greatest opportunities right now coming back down. Hey, good morning from South Brazil, Ribs. What a nice trade, bro. Thank you, Marcos. Good to see you all the way from Brazil. ES flushed through the VWAP. Get it together. My brain is so fried. I was up super early. I was up at 1 a.m. this morning. Did my gratitude exercises, and then I just realized, I was like, man, I did not get enough sleep last night. I am exhausted. Dave Jones says, I'm up 1.8K on my 50K account over 4 trading days after making the transition from Forex, where I spent 5 years. My stats are twice as good as on here and as on futures. I'm never going back. Way to go. Give it up for Dave Jones. Awesome progress there, Dave. Quant Tower is the shizzy. I love trading in that platform. That's one platform I still haven't used. By the way, we are coming down. Tesla's ripping to the downside here. Apple is rolling over. If Apple does break this 194.5 level, I do think we have some more downside. So this goes back to what we were just talking about on a day like today. This is where, you would have been deep in the profit. And if you're not trailing your stop super tight, if you're not trailing your stop super tight, you have your stop somewhere betwixt, somewhere here, there's a chance that you might have given up all your profits for the day. We come out and we tag you down there, and that's unfortunate. That's trading, folks. You have to get married to your trade plan. So if your trade plan was trying to catch this explosive alpha all the way back up to potentially hitting 17,700, this is where you have to be comfortable with saying, well, I didn't trail my stop. I had my stop down here. I'm looking for a bigger move. Yeah, you didn't get stopped out yet, but maybe it comes down, sweeps you out. You have to be married to the idea that you're putting on risk. You're not putting on a guarantee. You might get stopped out, but be comfortable with that line of thinking. Be comfortable with that train of thought. I wasn't when I first started, and that's what caused me to go on tilt. I thought every trade that I put on should be a winner. And that's not how you should think. You should be thinking about, well, what's the base case of if this goes against me? And in the case that, we talked about this is some choppy price action. There's some folks out there. I'm sure that there's at least a handful of traders out there who probably bought that on the lows. Really, really nice entry. And then in a flash, after waiting, what is that? From 35 to, so about 30 minutes there, in a flash, all your gains are gone. And then you're back here basically at your entry and you're sitting there saying, dang it, I should have took profit. Well, no, if your trade plan was to look for the bigger move to the top side and you're looking for a trend day, you shouldn't be punishing yourself mentally. Instead, you should be saying, good on me for not moving my stop up tight, and maybe I get another opportunity that this goes higher, right? That's the way I look at it. No interest in taking this long? No, not yet. It's still too washy for me. I thought Netflix would give us a much more clean trade. If anything, I'm looking for the short side if we do break. Yeah, we're continuing to break lower here. Yeah, the stop that I have down below here is at 30 3/4. So I'm looking over at my trading view here. This is the 1 minute chart. We don't trade off of this, but it's granular so we can see these candles, how terrible they are. But, we have this range right here, right? We have this range that we've been watching right here. Betwixt these two green lines, we've had this range. We're range bound between that right now, even though we had a draw of liquidity to the top side. We might dip below that 30 3/4. Now, where it becomes trappy is that if we do end up taking this short, right, and we do get this flush below, this could come back, tap, reverse test, and then go much higher. So the same liquidity draw that we had up here, we could have right down here and have a liquidity draw that's going right there. So just be careful and watching for that and make sure that you're not on the wrong side of things there. Rips isn't pregnant, but his messages are certainly Bravo. That's the one. That's the joke of the day right there. So yeah, I mean, it's a precarious area in the market here. If Nvidia wasn't ripping so hard, it's coming back a little bit. But look at this. When NVIDIA started to roll over, now we have Microsoft all of a sudden going crazy. So it's making this difficult. It's making this difficult here. Hey, Rips, how did you overcome emotional trading? Time in the market, and you take enough knocks on the chin. You take enough, you get your back blown out enough times, and you start to realize, this is trading. It was for me, it was, getting pretty smacked in the face on a lot of trades. And it happens enough times, you just start to get used to it, I guess you could say. Or you just start, it's time in the market, really, honestly, it's time in the market. I don't believe that there's any way to rush this process. There's some folks who are going to get it sooner than others, but eventually, the chickens will come home to roost, and you will have some tilt times. You're going to have to go through the gauntlet. You have to go through really tilted trading. You have to go through euphoria trading. You have to go through being depressed in your trading. You have to go through feeling like you're a trading master and then feeling like you can't even trade at all. You have to go through all of the gauntlet of trading, because if you don't, you haven't experienced it all. It really is just time. There's no way to rush this. And this is why I say, there's somebody who asked chat support yesterday. My chat support team sent it to me. They're saying, hey, Ribs, if I join Clubhouse, am I going to pass my comment? It's like, no, I'm not going to make that promise. I have no idea. And people who make promises that you're going to, you join this course or you do that and you're going to make money. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. It's just ridiculous. It's just not how trading works. It's not how it works. It takes a lot of time. It takes time in seeing this stuff over and over and over and over. And then when you finally learn setups, then there's the whole other elephant in the room, which is psychology, because you put on an amazing trade and then you see a little bit of green and then, I'm taking it off right away because you're scared. And this is the first time you've seen green in 2 months and you just want to hold on to that green. It's your precious. It's your little precious. And so, yeah, it's everything. It's everything. Psychology. You figure out how to trade, and then psychology knocks on the door. It's like, hey, what's up? We've never met. I'm about to screw up your whole trading, all your acumen from trading here. Trading trauma didn't happen to Rips. Rips happened to trading trauma. Today's action is a doozy. I'm sitting this one out. I like that, MC. And I like your name too, MC. Matches quite nicely with Market Clubhouse. Rips, you gotta get. Did anyone catch that one about the back end? Yeah. I try to sneak those little ones in there from time to time. Exercise good risk management and don't over leverage. Let the stops be chill. Yeah, but again, easier said than done. You'll find yourself getting emotional. You do things that are out of pocket. That's why I rely on my indicators to defeat emotional trading. There you go. If that's what's working for you, keep leaning into it. By the way, we are bouncing up here. Who was saying, Rips, you're not looking at a long? And I was like, no, I'm looking for a short. Whoever said looking for a long, hats off to you. Hopefully you took that trade. Nice. Good eye. Good seeing that. Any more levels for Microsoft above 402? Let me see. Didn't I post them? Did I not post them? Good golly, tell me I posted them. Look at the morning memo. Come on now. They're in the morning memo. I was like, wait a second. I know that I got levels higher than that. Vince says, I just found your channel. Can you please how Clubhouse works with Top Step? I don't know that they work together, but it's a community. It's a community where you can watch this live stream you're watching right now with low latency. And it's just community hangout. We have some great traders in there. There's a webinar archive. I do webinars. I try to do at least once a month on the webinars. I do one-on-ones now where you get access to me to schedule one-on-ones, which are totally free, of course. How do you get the morning memo? You have to be a member of Clubhouse for that. Check it out for 7 days if you want to see what it's like. LOL, whoops. Yeah, no, they were in there for sure. ICT getting stopped out again, blaming market makers are watching his paper account. Oh dear. Yeah, trading in front of people is difficult. That's not easy to do. It's very, very difficult. We got great traders in there. Yeah, it's a lot of great traders. Look at that. We are screaming there. So whoever caught that long off the 40s looking very, very good. Trading for 6 months. Why have I not heard of time and sales before this week? Goodness me. It's so useful. How do you deal with you don't know what you don't know? It's time in the market. Again, you're going to have so many unknown unknowns. It's not the known unknowns are fine, but it's the unknown unknowns that really screw you up in trading. I found out way back when I was trading options for the first time that market orders and options are not handled the same way that market orders and equities are handled. It's terrible the way that the CBOE handles market orders. It's terrible. Who said short in here? PDJ. It's looking good there. Very nice call out. So yeah, Apple came down. It didn't break below 194.5, which is the level that we're looking for. When do you use Bookmap as Confluence? I'm always watching Bookmap. That's where my eyes are always focused. My connection is gone on Rhythmic. Quant Tower, does anyone else have this issue? Good question. Saggy is asking. Anybody else disconnected there? 47 closed at 73 and should have let it go because my stop was at 80, but I got scared. It's okay. It's okay. That's emotions in trading. Wow, look at this, really pushing up now. So we have this oversupply up at 92. I could try a nice scalp up towards that level, but I want to see how we're received up at 92. So let's see here. People are having problems. I can't speak. Problems with Rhythmic today here, folks. Problems with Rhythmic. So keep that in mind. Bookmap is difficult to understand. Yes, it is. It takes a long, long time to be proficient with Bookmap. It really does. So goodness, my Rhythmic's okay. I'm seeing Rhythmic fine on NinjaTrader. I'm seeing it fine on Bookmap. So yeah, my Rhythmic is okay here. So I want to see how we're received up here at 92 and a quarter. I mean, we're just driving right now. S&Ps came right back up. We are driving. We are driving. Do we hate Apex Trader? It's just, if it works for you, it works for you. Great. Fantastic. I trade on Top Step though. I trade on Top Step and I like the rules on Top Step. I was down 2K on my 150K combine, walking away with 450 in the positive. Thanks, Rip. Mo, I will see you for our one-on-one later on today. I believe that's you that's scheduled, right? Am I wrong on that one? I believe you're scheduled for our one-on-one. How long do you usually trade during the day? Depends on the price action. So if we had a really nice option here to trade, then I would absolutely be jamming. But we are just rinsing right now. Tried getting long at 650, didn't get filled. Oh, well. Oh, my. That's crazy that it's not working. Was it a market fill? Was it a limit order? Curious if it was a limit order. Maybe you're getting delayed quoting. That's why. Yeah. Yeah, I've had that happen on Rhythmic. You get delayed quoting, so super laggy. Vincey up $1,000. Way to go. I see you use NinjaTrader like me. What time frame do you use for NQ? 5, 15, sometimes 3. Very rarely will I use the 1, but usually 5. 5 is... I use the 15 on TradingView to kind of guide me, and then I'm trading off the 5 to kind of put my stops where they're supposed to go. 2 trade, first loss 230 on the second one, win 528. Nice work there, Light. Way to go. Very, very nice here, folks. So we are pushing back up towards these 80s again. We're holding above 76.5 for the time being. Apple is still not showing the strength that it needs to. Tesla is turning up here. Tesla went all the way down to 209. Our level to the downside there on Tesla was 209.51. Look at that. So what was the low there? Low 208.85. Yeah, so pretty close on that to getting that Tesla bottom there for the time being. Okay, thanks, Mo. Got your message there. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we are pushing back up. Remember, the level we want to watch here is up at 92 and a quarter. 92 and a quarter. Got my XFA back to positive. Hey, there you go, DJ. Way to go. Way to go. Yeah, sorry, folks, if you're having trouble with Rhythmic. It might be good to just walk away and take the rest of the day off if you're having issues with Rhythmic here. But market's still very, very strong going to the buy side here. Apple is kind of running to these EMAs. Microsoft is really tuning up now. Google as well. So I do kind of want to find a long if we do burst through this 92 and retest this here. So I will be looking at a trade to put on to the long side potentially here. So watching this pullback, and this 92 should give out. We have room all the way up to 17,700. I do think that we might get a slight reject, but with how strong the Mag 7 is here, I'm going to actually go into this here. S&Ps are looking strong. I can always add on a pullback down towards those 70s. So things are starting to tune up here. Looking for this to take all the way up to 17,700 as long as we clear above 92.5. Let me go back over to this right here. Get this all situated. And there we have it. So one lot on, looking for an add on a pullback. If we have the S&Ps are still strong here. Right now, S&Ps ran into the 50. A little bit of a pullback, but if we're through 92 here, I'm super bullish on this. And watching here as we are cresting up above towards that 92 area. Small slight pullback here. I want to see this. I would love to see a pullback all the way down to 80, to be honest with you. But I don't know if we'll get that, healthy of a pullback. And I want to see a retest of that 92, and I think that we will burst up. Right now, slight pullback across the board, a little roll in Meta. And NVIDIA is still very, very strong, going for our target to the top side here. So seeing if we get this pullback at all, watching here right around this 85 level, we are cresting for this push up through 92. I'm going to add to that as we are pushing strong through 92 here. So I want to see if we can get a little bit aggressive, watching this pullback for an add here. A little bit of a rejection right off the 50 in the S&Ps here. So watching very closely. Watching here at this 85 level once more. So harsh rejection right above 92 like we had earlier. But I do think that we can have this push back up and hold above 92s. They're trying to cap this off, but there's just so many buyers on the table right now. So back above that 92 area, looking for a potential add as we burst up. Adding right here for this burst of liquidity through 95 now. Looking for this to push and hold up towards 17,700 here. There's that push. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful push. Gorgeous, exactly what I wanted to see there. So really nice trade there to the top side through that 17,700. Anybody else catch that move out there? That was exactly what we're looking for. That was a beautiful, beautiful trade. Timed that exactly perfectly there. And this is the type of trading that you won't find on other streams where we actually talk you through the entire trade from start to finish here. And I'm really happy to be able to do that. Go ahead and drop a W in chat here if you caught that trade. That was definitely worth waiting for. That was a little knocking on the door, waiting patiently for that move, and then knock, knock, we got it. That was a nice burst up through the 50s in the EMAs, the 50 EMA on the S&Ps there. Very, very nice, folks. Seeing a lot of W's in the chat there. So that's going to add a very healthy profit here to our combines. Very happy to see that. Really nice here, folks. Well done. Great trading from everybody in here. My stop's at 96. We could get tagged out here. Entered with one at 88, got 12 handles. Way to go, AU Robert. Rode that all the way up past 250Ks. This is what I'm talking about, folks. This is the energy I love. We did get stopped out there. Drum roll, please. That will put us up on the day. $3,100. That's how we do it. I love to see it, folks. If you are enjoying the stream, wow, look at this. We are tooling back up right after we got stopped out. If you are enjoying this type of stream, make sure you are hitting that thumbs up button. I really do appreciate everybody that's tuning in here. Really do appreciate that. Would you consider that 1015 liquidity injection? Yes, I would, Paul. That's exactly what we saw coming across the tape there. So good eye on that. Tom got 100 ticks. Way to go, folks. Way to go. So, hey, there you go. Putting up those numbers yet again today, and we are seeing this trend higher. So, folks, I am seeing the YouTube audience coming down a little bit, so that means I'm going to go ahead and stream over in the Discord. If you want to join me over in the Discord, here's the link right there. That's where I'm going to be streaming throughout the rest of the day. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream in there, to be honest, but I will be back here tomorrow. We're going to be giving away a free Top Step Combine. Really appreciate you sharing your mornings with me. Really happy we got a really nice trade there off the rip, getting that beautiful, beautiful resolution to the top side. And this is trading you're not going to find on any other streams where we show everything from start to finish. You're not going to find that on other streams. We're very transparent, and we're not trading on a weird Trade-O-Vate demo account and blaming the market makers because we're terrible at trading. So we're not doing that either. So stay away from those streams. They're going to infect your mind and not teach you to be a great trader. So there you go. Stay grounded, folks. Trade safe. And when I see you tomorrow, let's do a nice raffle for a free Top Step Combine. We'll give away some more free months of Clubhouse. You do not want to miss it. And again, if you are enjoying the stream, post about it on Twitter. Post pictures of you folks watching the stream. I will retweet. Will retweet that on my timeline. I really appreciate all the support as we are growing larger and larger in here. All right, take care, everyone. If you're here on the Discord, don't go anywhere. I will catch you folks on YouTube bright and early tomorrow at 8 a.m. sharp. I'll see you folks then. Take care.